You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Oh.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven.
When I
Woke up, I spent on a necklace. Emily, you don't know anything about that life.
I have no idea what you're doing right now.
Left your eye in the dust again, huh?
You guys are the worst.
So the sports science guy killed himself.
Tragic.
I never watched it.
You never watched Sports Science?
No, because to me, I already knew all that shit.
No, you didn't, dude.
Yeah, I did.
Show some fucking respect.
I already knew it all.
Show some respect. The man killed himself.
I am
Super
respecting
sad.
him.
It's tragic, dude.
It's horrible.
This is not like, there's no suicide where you're like, yeah, of course. But this one really shocked me.
Well, Kanye's, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah.
That would shock me.
Nah.
He's an egomaniac.
Well, okay. If it happened today, but if it happened in 3 years.
It depends how he killed himself. If he hung himself, I'd be like, whoa.
That would be crazy.
Right?
Yeah, if he hit a really expensive car into a building exploding, I'd be like, that makes more sense.
If he tried to do whatever that guy tried to do outside the Trump hotel, blow up that car, spread the word on anti-gravity shit.
Is that what the Trump guy was doing?
Allegedly. I saw a TikTok about that.
All right, so...
Wait, go back to earnestly.
John
Brenkus.
Oh, that's an awesome name.
It really is. Dude, that show was so good. He was the man. Rest in peace. That's so fucking sad, dude. Fuck that. I saw it last night. Ruined my fucking night. Fuck, dude. He was only 54. That is fucking...
Yeah, that's so brutal.
Goes to show, dude.
How long was that show on?
A while. I mean, most of my childhood, I'd say. It's definitely a millionaire.
Your childhood ended pretty quick, right? When you were 9?
Well, I was 9.
What happened
Christmas
again?
Eve? Mall Santa.
Right.
Longest fingers you've ever seen.
Right.
Yep. Figured it'd be through my jeans.
Oh, man, dude. Really thin fingers or really strong fingers?
Strong and
I
thin.
see.
It wasn't even the width. Now we're talking about me getting fingered. We're talking about a guy killing himself. Come on, we got to dial it in.
All right, what do you want this pod to be?
I don't know. I feel really bad about the sports science guy.
I know. I was trying to lighten the mood by talking about you getting freenered by the mall Santa.
All right, let's move on. R.I.P. John Brenkus. Tragic. Anything else sad happening in the world? God, the world's a dark place, man.
The world is a dark place, but what's kind of cool about this podcast is that it's kind of like this. It's kind of like a beacon of hope. It's kind of like a lighthouse in the dark mists, blanketing the cold, icy depths of the bay that is death, of the bay that is life, the death and life together in harmony. Mm-hmm. Whereas our island, where the lighthouse is, shining that hope for everybody. It's kind of cool that we can be that, and we're kind of on the island. That's the end goal. So if you're looking at a map, most of the map is blue.
But the bottom corner is burnt. So there's a couple of islands that have been burnt off.
There's a legend on the map detailing all the details, if you will, in layman's terms. And those actually show up in the real world, too. Those are like monuments. And those monuments kind of represent the, if you will, antithesis of the human condition, which is what we explore on this pod.
Yeah.
Right, Emily?
And even more fascinating, part of the map, if you keep unfolding and keep unfolding and you attach something back and you start drawing your own.
Yes.
It shows Antarctica without the sheet of ice. It's a green lush land. Yes. And it dates back to the 1500s when, they say we weren't seafaring people and they say there was no way that they could have known that's what it looked like. But, however, somebody did.
And if I may, and I've only tried this once because I got too scared, but if you fold the map such that you fold the side thirds inward, flip the bottom up a third.
Hot dog style.
Chinese hot dog style.
Chinese hot dog.
Flip that inward, peel the corners back on both sides, and then open it. It looks like 9/11.
Yes, it does.
They designed that.
And it raises the question, why is there a pyramid and an eye on the dollar bill?
That is terrifying.
That is really fucked up, though.
Why would they do that?
Yeah.
It's
what does
money.
that mean?
It's the Illuminati.
No.
Emily. Okay, we are gonna need to cut that. We're gonna need to cut that.
Illuminati's fake bullshit, dude. That's a red herring.
Oh.
There's
Yeah, the Illuminati's fake. Yeah, dude, I told you. Yeah. Do you think that mall Santa was in the Illuminati? And they asked him to finger you so you would start this podcast?
He was not in the Illuminati.
So that they could have us under their thumb, control us, take the ad revenue, spread misinformation.
He was a Freemason.
That's a whole nother level.
Most Freemasons are just, they're mall Santas, but that's just to throw off the scent.
The gentleman that drove me in my Uber in Miami that told me he was killing people was a Freemason.
Yep. There was a guy I used to go to open mics with who would, he had he had like the fucking medal or whatever, the coin, which it's just like it's another pyramid shaped thing. Makes you fucking think, dude. Makes you think.
I feel like if Illuminati was real, it would have come up in National Treasure. They would have touched on it.
I think they touched on it in the Book of Secrets.
The second one?
Yes. I believe when they're flipping through the president's book and they're mentioning like, JFK, and he's like, dude, we don't have time. I think there was a little bit of Illuminati reference there. I don't know. God. Well, speaking of Nick Cage, we watched Raising Arizona last night. God, what a fun film to watch. That's our new wreck of the week.
That's the motorcycle guy from SpongeBob in the SpongeBob movie that chases them around is based off this movie. I had no idea.
Yep, there's so many scenes in this movie that clearly inspired other shit, like the dye blowing up in the car with the two brothers.
Yeah,
it's the opening scene of Good Time, basically.
Yeah.
One of the opening scenes. And then what was the other one? Oh yeah, the Pineapple Express, the fight in the apartment where they just keep like destroying the place, and he breaks his head with a bong.
Yeah.
Breaks the bong with his head. That's all in this.
I will say, the first 25 minutes of this movie, I was like, ooh, I don't like this.
Really?
I'm nervous. Yeah, because it's Nicolas Cage monologuing for 25 minutes. It got boring.
I loved it. I loved Nicolas Cage.
Well, the movie turned around for me. I really, really liked it by the end.
It's fucking hilarious, too. Could you look up Randall Craig Cobb?
That is a bad human being.
Yeah, dude.
This guy had to do some naughty shit in his life.
Dude, imagine getting eaten out by Randall Tex Cobb.
That's how his teeth got so yellow in the movie.
Yeah.
Because he was
his pH levels are fucked.
He was hanging at some brothels.
Mm-hmm.
Some like 1700s brothels.
Some suck pods in Japan.
No, suck pods in Japan, they clean you. They give you they get veneers before they suck you.
It's true.
This is like the opposite of a Japan suck pod.
Would you go to his movies and television shows? It's 6'3", 280. Fuck.
He's still alive, dude. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. How old is he?
71.
Beast.
He's a child.
Bo Cobb. Click his name.
I did click it and it said he died.
Fuck.
But I think this could so be somebody different.
Dude, speaking of tragic shit, also morbid, fucking 16-year-old high school lacrosse player in Ohio, during a game, got hit in the back of the head, like right here underneath the helmet, died. Crazy.
I don't understand how shit like that doesn't happen more often, I gotta be honest.
I agree. Now that you think about a lacrosse helmet, like this part of the back of your head is just fucking wide open. But you're coached not to turn your back into a shot or anything, but, instinctively you probably will. Fucked. Think about that with hockey, too. That guy died 2 years ago. Got his throat slashed. God damn. Sports, man.
Not for everyone.
No.
And the science behind it? Not for everyone.
Dude. I'm so fucked up by John Brenkus killing himself.
All right, no more tragedy.
Doesn't make any sense.
I can't talk about it without I don't know him.
God, he was a staple, dude.
I know he's a legend. I feel bad. I'm just saying I have nothing to provide because I don't know anything about him.
Did you ever watch Joe's versus Pros?
No.
Oh, we gotta watch some clips of this event. Not now.
This is just like, yeah, okay,
yep.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, it's like they get fully padded up.
This is the sports science guy?
No, I don't think maybe he hosted it. I don't
John
think
Brenkus.
So. But
dude, maybe we could honor him today by having him as like a character name.
You disgust me. You make me sick.
Why?
Dude. I can't believe you didn't watch the show. It blows my mind.
I didn't have TV.
I've never heard of it either.
Yeah, but you're a chick.
Yeah, but my brother watches sports, and I bet you he hasn't heard of it.
I guarantee he's heard of it. Yeah. I've heard of it, and I never watched it.
I'll text him and ask.
Yeah, everyone's dying. Everyone's on the edge of their seat.
Shut up, bitch.
All right,
all right, we have to move on from
all right, let's move on. Fuck.
What I want to know
We can. Yeah.
is how you guys go through the process of picking a movie to watch. Because every day when you come in here and you say you've watched whatever movie, it's like, where did you find this? This movie is from like whatever, the 19...
Well,
something.
Emily, can I give you...
Like, where are you finding this
can I,
shit?
Okay, can I give you the...
picking?
I'll give you the easiest way to do it. Find a movie you really, really, really like. Look up who directed it. And go watch his other movies.
Is that what you did here?
This is the Coen brothers, two brothers. And they make unbelievable movies.
So like you find like a famous director where you look at some of his movies and you go, oh, I really like these, and then watch his other movies. You'll probably like them.
I don't know if I feel necessarily that way about like directors, but for example, like I really like A24 films.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have a style to them, but I think that you probably haven't been looking at directors.
You're right, I don't.
So, okay, let's do an example. I know
Don't you
who
fucking
directed The
dare
Blind
say
Side?
the Blind Side director.
I was going to say, other than Blind Side, what's like a really good movie where you were moved by it?
Well, I think we could do Blindside. Let's see.
All right.
Who knows?
Go look up Blind Side.
She likes Blindside.
No, because
Look up Blind Side.
You know what I was just thinking I liked when you said, what did you say? What movie were you talking about before? You know what movie's really good?
SpongeBob movie.
No, Night at the Museum.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
then
good
let's
is
look up-
that movie?
Okay,
It's
wait.
awesome.
Scroll
Okay,
up.
Let's start with Blindside.
Start with Blind Side.
But I don't like Blindside anymore because it's not true.
We bullied you out of it. Blind Side movie. Okay, now you scroll down. Director right there.
John
Lee
Lee.
Hancock. What else has he done? Handsome Fella.
Go to movies.
Highwayman. Founder. Oh, Founder's pretty good.
The Rookie. You would like The Rookie. You would love The Rookie.
Okay.
Well, she doesn't like sports though.
But she likes sports movies. She like wholesome shit.
You like sports movies?
I could if it has like a deeper meaning than sports. Like I love
sports.
It's
There's
bigger than-
nothing deeper than.
It's bigger than sports.
What's the one with The Rock?
Oh, the Tooth Fairy or the Game Plan?
Game Plan's so good.
Game Plan's classic.
All right, Night at the Museum director.
Wait, who's the chick?
Oh, Sean Levy. No way he
Oh,
did Night
what?
at the Museum. That's crazy. Yeah, like, do you recognize these movies, Emily?
Cheaper by
Yeah,
the
I do,
Dozen.
of course.
Do you like Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yeah.
Damn, Sean Levy directed Cheaper by the Dozen? That's
And
fucking
Pink
crazy.
Panther,
Big Fat Liar? God, this guy hit after hit.
Deadpool.
So yeah,
Holy
now
shit.
you look at these movies and you click on them, you see
Oh, The
which,
Internship. That one was a good one.
that one was good. You click on these, you see what interests you.
Robin Williams.
I love
It's
that
that
you do
easy.
that. That's very like
It's that easy. I think that's,
intellectual of you.
I don't think it's intellectual. It's just I feel like you would do it with music. If you like a song, you're like, who made this song?
That's so true. I didn't even think about that.
Speaking of suicide, when Robin Williams killed himself, my friend, I was in high school, and my friend made his phone background a picture of Robin Williams. I thought it was a pretty weird move.
You want to know what was a really weird move?
Yeah.
When Robin Williams killed himself, I was doing my homework on my kitchen table, and my dad walked in and goes, "See, Robin Williams killed himself." And I was like, "Yeah, it's crazy." And he goes, "Hung himself." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You know, some people do that for sex. So I wonder, I don't know." And then he left, and I was like, "That's insane." I was like, I've never heard my dad talk like that in his life.
Robin Williams has a movie about that.
Yeah, the Father of the Year.
Yep. Yeah. It's whoever wrote that. What the fuck? A dad walks in on his son who killed himself jacking off with the belt around his neck,
No.
and then
Oh wait, no,
it's not
that's
Father of the Year.
It's World's Greatest Dad. Okay, I was close.
Yes. You know, it's a great movie. RV.
So good. That's one that I like.
Director. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't want to go into a movie rabbit hole too far.
Yeah.
Because that's not interesting for anyone.
Let's catch up. Let's catch up.
Hold on, Emily. Slow down, Emily. Go back to World's Greatest Dad.
This guy's a fucking hunk.
Who directed this?
We'll never know.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
No,
Wait, yeah.
right.
What else? He's made a bunch of shit. Isn't he do shit with like Jackass and stuff?
Holy shit.
Wait,
what a name.
He made something that we watched recently. What was it? Scroll down. Keep going.
No, brother.
Fuck, what was it?
Is that his real name? There's no way. No, it's Robert Francis Goldthwait.
Oh, he made Willow Creek. Good Bigfoot movie.
I don't give a fuck about Bigfoot.
I'm all in.
Never have, never will.
I've seen some Bigfoot videos on my TikTok lately.
Really?
But I think it's literally someone dressed as Bigfoot walking around the forest. There's like...
Or
Occam's razor. It's fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Or Occam's razor.
What does that mean?
It's fucking Bigfoot. Maybe the simplest explanation is the correct one. I think that's what it means. Look it up.
I don't even know what you just said. Like, I don't know how to spell
Occam?
that.
OCC, I think. AM. There it is. Occam's razor.
Never heard of this in my life.
Simplest explanation is usually the best. I don't know. It's dumb. It's like shit. There's people on Reddit say it, and it's like, you're fucking pseudo-intellectual. Kill yourself. I hate you.
Okay, but you just said it, so...
Yeah, but I was saying it in character, and I often do that.
Good excuse.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice way to dig yourself out of that.
Go watch Blindside
hole.
again. Yeah. Go watch Blindside. Keep that same energy, bitch, when you watch Blindside.
Because I'm going to
Keep
go
that
watch
same
Night
energy,
at the
bitch.
Museum instead.
Nice. Happy for you.
Yeah. Occam's razor my ass.
Okay.
Fuck, sorry, I'm trying to find this thing. Fuck.
Bring the momentum.
I know. Fuck.
It feels really good when you guys do that.
What?
Because then I don't feel as bad when I ruin
You
the momentum.
should.
A cool Bigfoot video. Can't find it. God damn it.
I will say my favorite thing about Bigfoot is watching people who believe in Bigfoot look at videos and be like, it's fake as fuck. Like,
it's fake as fuck.
No, I know, but just being like, it's like there is some reasoning. Like it's just like Bigfoot's fake as fuck. Bigfoot doesn't exist. So watching people look at videos of Bigfoot being like, I don't believe it. He's real, but this one isn't.
It's the most plausible cryptid, if you ask me. Just thinking about there being a giant, there are big ass apes. And if you think about it.
Yeah, and you act like one of them.
But if you think about it.
Sheesh.
A while ago, everything in North America was giant. Giant North American lion, fucking huge. Terror birds, everything was massive.
Massive bugs.
So if there was a primate here, it would have been fucking 12 feet tall.
Massive bugs.
Been pretty good at hiding. Just saying.
Chicks with huge feet and huge tits.
Yeah. Giants, the Nephilium.
Chicks with huge feet, huge tits, huge nipples.
What do you believe in, man? Nothing?
Nothing.
It's
way easier. Join me.
You read your gay little fucking fantasy books and you shit on my fantasy stuff.
What fantasy stuff?
All your gay books.
No, you said your fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
You just called Bigfoot fantasy?
That's my version of the Stormlight Archives.
Is Bigfoot?
Yeah. That's my...
So you actually don't believe in Bigfoot?
No, it's fun.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you actually believed
What about
it.
aliens?
No, I think it's the most plausible one. Aliens, yes, that's not. Aliens,
I do believe in aliens, but that's not really cryptid. I don't believe in green guys probing us, but I believe...
Gray guys probing us. Grays.
Correct.
Like, you don't think they look like what people make aliens?
No, I think they probably do. I think there's a lot of different species of them. If there's one, there's got to be more. Aliens, I'm all in on. Bigfoot is a really fun one, and then it's like 3 a.m. and I'll be like, oh fuck, it's real, and I'll wake up and I go, it's not. But then there's a couple Bigfoot stories out there. That's what I was trying to find. That one about the gold hunters in the 1960s, gold miners. It's really fucking weird.
And you know what's really funny? And you believe in firsthand accounts. I mean, the greatest firsthand account of all time, the Bible. And yet some people don't believe in that, but they believe in Bigfoot. Hilarious, considering. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It's all right there, and people still can't figure it the fuck out. It's all right there, Every fucking hotel you go in, open the drawer, there's one right there. And people can't figure it the fuck out. It's hilarious to me. Seriously, it's hilarious to me.
I mean, would you Google Gigantopithecus? I don't even know if I'm saying that right or if it's...
I have a question about
there it is.
Bigfoot. Is people who do believe in Bigfoot, do they think it's...
Please.
Is there a chick Bigfoot?
Click on that. Is there a chick? Yeah, there's chicks. Well,
so is Bigfoot one individual creature, or is there multiple
species
Bigfoots?
of giant ape? Of an
so it's not like a
species.
one Bigfoot guy.
No. There's the Yeti. Wherever you are, there's different versions. Some are nicer.
So Bigfoot just encompasses a large creatures that we've never seen.
So Yeti's the snow Bigfoot.
Yep.
Bigfoot's the normal one.
Yep.
Is there like a desert Bigfoot?
Probably. I think there's only one. Like,
so
one for everything.
There's one for everything. There's this Mars one. But click on, like, this thing fucking existed.
Wouldn't they be called, like, Big Feet then?
What about, like, a disco Bigfoot?
There is a disco one. It's every Fortnite skin you can get in a Bigfoot, basically. Okay, there's John Wick Bigfoot.
That makes sense.
Click on that scale. I mean, this thing fucking existed.
Sometimes when I'm walking to the bathroom at 3 a.m. and I'm naked in my butt suit, and I'll see the light from the bathroom hit the back of me and see the mirror in my room. That's what I see right there. G Blackie. That's what I see.
I feel that sitting on my chest sometimes when I wake up at night. And I wake up again, I go...
Do you sleep naked?
Gross. No. Don't ever ask him if he's naked when he sleeps.
Don't ever ask me that again, but for the bit, yes.
Well, because I was going to ask if... Like, I guess you guys don't share a bathroom. Are both your bathrooms in your rooms?
We share a bathroom.
Oh, you do?
We have separate bathrooms, but we just like to have one for the same stink and one for the same juice.
So, like, in the middle of the night, if you need to go in the hallway and you sleep naked, like, do you just walk out naked?
His bathroom's in his room.
That's what I'm asking.
Mine's in the hallway. Will has the master bedroom.
I don't sleep naked.
Will has the bathtub and the bathroom inside his thing, but I got the sunroom in my bedroom.
Yeah, Will needs his bathtub.
Yeah. I was never going to use it, so it was a good trade-off. You took a bath last night. How was it?
It was fine.
Jack in there or no?
No.
Have you ever?
Not in the tub?
Not in that one. In your life. Have you ever jacked while taking a bath?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just there.
Yeah, me neither.
It's floating around.
Well, yeah. You get out right after. It's the end of the tub. You don't do it at the beginning of the tub. You don't jack at the start of your bath.
Interesting.
You jack at the end when you have nothing else to do. You've played with all your toys.
Well, what I'll do is I'll try this when I get home. Is I'll jack in the tub and I'll rip the drain out and I'll place my crumpus right over it, and it'll suck my prostate right out of my tummy.
Wow!
And then I blast.
Blast off.
Blast over. Also, you called Stormlight. What was it again?
Stormlight Archive.
Yeah. What did you call it?
Stormlight Archive?
Yeah, Stormlight Archives. What did you call it?
The Stormlight Archive.
I know. What adjective did you use to describe it?
Gay.
Gay. The Knights Radiant are gay.
See, when I bring up shit like this and you go and you smile like condescending at me and you smirk, and when you start telling me about the guy who wakes up with a new intelligence every day, I'm going to do that back to you. But I don't.
You mean Taravengean?
Yeah, I go, that's really neat, man. Thanks for telling me about your interests. It's the same thing.
It isn't, because I didn't know until now that you don't actually believe in Bigfoot.
No, I don't believe in Bigfoot.
But you have to realize why I thought that, right?
Well, yeah, because I've outwardly said I believe in Bigfoot many times.
Yeah.
I go back and forth. Today I don't. Tomorrow, who the fuck knows?
Kind of like Taravengean.
Exactly.
When you're at your most intelligent, you realize, oh, he is real and he actually runs everything.
Yeah.
And when you wake up dumb like today,
yeah,
you don't believe in Bigfoot.
I think it's just like how depressed I am on any given day.
So the more depressed you are, the more you
believe.
Yeah.
It's just nice to escape, I guess. That's what I try to do with all this shit, I guess.
Also, the Stormlight Archives are real.
You got to read the archives in between.
I have. The Arcanum Unbound?
No. This is the book I bought off TikTok.
Oh.
Fucking cash.
Prick ass.
Prick ass.
Taking a quick break to talk about Death Wish. Guys, do you want something bold, smooth and delicious. Well, that's what Death Wish is. It is a delicious coffee drink that I personally love. I like that I don't have to go across the street, wait in line for how much is a black coffee now? $45?
$55.
Plus tip, it's $368.
And guess who was late today because he didn't drink a Death Wish?
Actually, none of us were late today.
Yeah. I walked
Guess who was last to get here because he didn't get a Death Wish? Liam.
But he was on time still.
I was on time.
Okay.
Death Wish, on the go and convenient. You don't need to brew your own coffee in the morning. You don't need to make a stop. You could just snag a can from your fridge. It's strong coffee. I'm drinking it right now. I like the mocha. I like the vanilla. It's a good source of protein, or as me and Liam like to call it, protein.
Fight milk.
I'm obviously fucking around. Pick up Death Wish Latte today at Walmart, Five Below, or Amazon, or check out deathwishcoffee.com/Friday to find Death Wish near you. Again, that's deathwishcoffee.com/Friday at a store near you, and add it to your next order on Amazon. Death Wish Coffee, always bold, always smooth, always delicious as hell. Fuel up today. Let's get back into the episode. Guys, we have a very special guest joining us. Liam, drumroll, please. The very funny.
The amazing.
The very talented.
The incredible.
The multi-hyphenate.
Multifaceted.
Joel Haver. He's a comedian, a director, an auteur, a YouTuber that we have both become very massive fans of over the last 5 years.
Yes.
4 years.
4 years.
That's when I discovered him at the start of COVID.
Same.
You should already know him if you don't. His videos are very funny. And let's get into it with he's one of our favorite little guys. Let's get into it with him. Hey guys, look at this. We kind of rearranged little musical chairs.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. We have a very special guest today, Joel Haver.
Thanks for coming on, Joel.
Oh, I can't applaud.
Sure,
That's
you can.
me.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. We did, by the way, we did give you a very long intro before this. So if you were underwhelmed with that intro, wait till you hear the one we gave you when you weren't here.
We know who this guy is, and we're excited to know him more.
Okay,
is that what you said?
Okay, so you heard?
I heard it through the door, yeah.
So you heard it from the door.
I was listening. I got here a little early. It's a little trick I play. Whenever I'm going to like a location where I know people are going to be talking about me, I show up like 15 minutes early, pretend to be late, listen through the window. Is there a window in here?
I saw you climbing around.
I was in the rafters, Die Hard style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you bring any disguises?
I don't usually need them.
You just blend in wherever.
Just blend.
Oh, yeah, because you can kind of like do the chameleon, like your skin
like
just changes.
It's like a Ezio Assassin's Creed style, you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a bale of hay you hopped into.
Yeah.
We have
the
so
bale of
many.
hay off camera was perfect for listening.
We have so many out throughout the office.
So, thanks for having me, fellas.
Thanks for
What do you
coming
think of our new office?
It's awesome. I saw Heat.
Yeah.
Saw that in high school. I don't remember it that well.
I saw you see our poster of Heat, and I was watching your goosebumps
Yeah.
spread across your body like wildfire. And that always gets me fired up when I get to watch people see that.
It's a special sort of attentiveness to recognize when somebody else has goosebumps.
It was that scene in like Tom Holland's Spider-Man where he's on the bus and you just see the hairs on his arm.
His
yeah.
spidey sense.
They tangled. He used to constantly tingling.
My friend just started a Val Kilmer podcast, so they're watching all of his movies, so they're going to get to Heat.
Oh, nice. Did they do
that's
that like when he died and they wanted to like...
I guess so. They used to have an Adrian Brody podcast, finished his movies. So now is Brody Fest presents Kilmer Fest.
That's
That's
awesome.
Yeah, so it's the sequel.
Do you ever remember that podcast? I think it was like 10 years ago. These guys watched Jack and Jill every single day for a year.
Oh,
like the
yeah.
Adam Sandler, Jack and Jill.
Yeah. I think by day 3 you get the podcast, right?
No, but okay, what they I listened to chunks of the last episode when they were, like free.
Uh-huh.
And they were talking about how like it would like pendulum where like on day 10 they'd be like, this is the worst movie ever made. And on day 25 they'd be like, okay, wait, it's actually the funniest movie ever made. And they would just go back and forth. And I'm like, it just must be like their brain, like it's like their brain's defense mechanism to be like, we are trapped watching this movie. We have to find something interesting.
It's repressing memories and then creating good ones and repressing those again.
The Stockholm Syndrome for Jack and Jill.
We should do something like that.
Wait,
Jack and Jill?
It's something like a 365-day podcast, some version of that.
torture, I'm down.
I've always wanted to do that, but then you think about the commitment.
It's called the worst idea of all time. That's a good name for a podcast.
That's really great.
I mean, I'm somebody who loves watching movies. I can't imagine like finding the time to watch a movie every day, let alone that movie being the same movie.
Yeah,
that would be a bit painful.
Well, you don't have time because you just created 12 movies in a year.
Yes,
which is insane.
Thank you.
Like, okay, so yeah, I have so many questions about it. I watched the one with Blake Rozier. I think it was called like Anyone But You.
Anyone else but me.
Anyone else but me.
Anyone But You was a Sydney Sweeney movie that came out the same month.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't even know.
Was it the same month?
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny.
Blake is so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, Blake's hilarious, and that I really liked that one. I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah,
but yeah, what was like when you finished the 12th movie? Did you feel free, or were you like, I'm very happy with all this? Because I would imagine it was the most stressful year of your life.
I felt very, very fulfilled. It was funny. I didn't get a victory lap, because I was home for the holidays. My mom had just moved back to her hometown in Nova Scotia with my grandpa, and he has a tiny house, and they didn't have a new house yet, so we were sleeping on my grandfather's floor, and that's where I kind of ended the project. I was like, like New Year's Day, like I released the last movie, which is a documentary about me and my mom. I released that. Yeah, sorry, that plays. I released that documentary about me and my mom on December 31st. So then, like, victory lap was New Year's Day, waking up on my grandfather's floor and being like, we did it.
That's awesome.
So,
wait, what's the documentary about you and your mom? I don't know if I've seen this.
It's called Coming Home, and it's about my mom moving home to her hometown after like 30 years. And I just interview her and like take a tour around her hometown and sort of just talk to the camera.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was a very simple way to round out the year because I hit December with 9 movies made, and all those 9 movies were pretty giant in scale. And I'm like, okay, I have to make 3 movies in 1 month here to catch up. So I conceptualized some easier ones in December to round out the year.
Right.
Yeah.
That is insane. Sick. 3 movies in 1 month.
Yeah.
It's just an insane amount of work. Like,
yeah.
Because the only reason I bring up, like, I remember when we worked together on a YouTube video, you were talking about how just the sheer amount of work. And I was surprised you even had time to come shoot with us. So like, I can't imagine how much of your time you dedicated to it.
Yeah, it was most the year. I think the fortunate part of it is I knew I would use it as an excuse to travel. Because going into the year, I have all these artists I've met in my life that live all over the country and some in other countries. And I'm like, this is the perfect excuse to like go spend a couple weeks or a month with those artists and create something. So it kept my year very social and varied, and like it wasn't like me hauled up in my apartment editing. It was sort of like a bit of a globe-trotting adventure that also had that component of editing for months on end, but just wherever I was. And yeah, I did a movie in Dubai. I did the documentary was in Canada. Picture. I did a picture. Heat. Sorry. Sorry, Heat. But yeah, I did a movie in Dubai, one in Canada, and then just other ones all throughout the states: Minnesota, Oregon, New York, LA, of course, and bounced around. Oh, Massachusetts.
Liam.
That's right, because you're from Northampton, right?
I'm near Northampton, Belchertown. Do you know Belchertown?
Yeah. I went to UMass. So
we talked about this last year.
Yeah.
Belchertown.
That's so
get
crazy.
Some new
shout
material,
out,
please.
Can we give a shout out to Belchertown in each camera? Belchertown.
Belchertown.
Where'd you go to college again?
I went to Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York, art school, film school.
Heard of it, prick.
Prick. Famously, Pam Beasley went there in The Office.
Really?
You remember that?
Oh, yeah, when she goes to art school, yeah.
She goes to art school.
Yes.
Yeah, Pam Beasley. Can we get Pam Beasley?
And then she falls in love with that guy.
Did you type in Pam Beasley oiled up?
Even if she's not oiled up, I could imagine it.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, she's got the logo. That's that famous Pratt logo there. So that I wonder how much of the tuition that we all paid went to like having the office have it. Like, you know, there's like $1 million.
Yeah, do you think it was like an ad? Do you think they had a bidding war? Okay.
Like, you think they would just make up a school if it wasn't an ad, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe there was like a writer that went to Pratt and they really, really, really loved it.
You're going to have to scroll a long way to find me here, sadly.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
You must be.
You got to get on there.
My school has never once like acknowledged that I've like had any success. I will say a professor has had me back to speak to my class, but like
that's
to speak
nice.
to his class, but like I've gotten no acknowledgement from Pratt.
They've blackballed you.
Yeah, they hate me.
They see you as like an embarrassment.
Well, I talk about this a lot. They teach you the industry way of making films and getting your stuff seen, and they don't teach you, because I think it's so new that film schools haven't adapted to YouTube yet in this whole world where it's like, oh, you could still do filmmaking, but it's without gatekeepers and it's without, you know, all these roadblocks of traditional filmmaking. And I don't think they would acknowledge it because they don't teach what I do, you know?
Yeah,
It'll take forever for them to teach it too, because no teacher is going to want to teach on that right now that grew up in the film industry.
And they're all professors. This is mean to my professors, so I'm not going to actually say this because a lot of them are very accomplished filmmakers, but there is a sense that professors are people who have tried the traditional route and either saw success or didn't, and they want to teach it because they want you to go that same path. And they're not encouraged to teach you a new path because that's all they know. It's sort of like, you're the one who's supposed to find the new path as the new generation. And I just think film school didn't challenge us to find that new path. It just is like, just do what's been done for decades.
100%.
Yeah.
You didn't do any film stuff, right?
I did at UMass. I took some classes, but like, I don't even think they had a film major there. I think you can only minor in it. Mm-hmm. So I just took a bunch of film classes. I had one professor that was actually great because it was like a big 300-person lecture. And a lot of kids were in there because they were really interested in doing film. And there's just a lot of kids in there because it was like easy. But there was always that group of guys usually in a film class that are super pretentious. And they like answer. They're walking in. They dress like they're a fucking famous director already. They're like 19, and then they sit down and they would just like raise their hand and try to just spin bullshit and make
pontificate.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh,
yeah, they were pontificating.
that's the name of the episode right there.
And there was one time where our professor made this documentary about some country in Africa where their entire industry is just used cars, like but like the shittiest used cars that they get from all the other countries. They're basically trash, and then they just jerry-rig them in whatever way they can and sell them. And it's super fascinating. And there was one shot in it where it's just a guy pulling a hose, just hosing down some cars, and it's just a shot of like the hose just like unraveling. And the guy raises his hand. He's like, "And so was the hose unraveling, you know, symbolism for the unraveling of this like economy?" And the professor just puts his hands up.
Stop,
and
please.
He just goes, "No." No, it was a fucking hose unraveling. And I was in the back being like, yes, thank you. I fucking hate that kid so much, dude.
It's sort of the film equivalent of like the English teacher growing up where like everything is a symbol in a book. And it's like, things can just happen. Things could just be, and like personal interpretation is valuable, but it's like... Like, I think when you, like, paste your personal interpretation onto the artist's intention, it just becomes really, like, obnoxious, like you're saying. It's like, the artist intended this. It's like, if you saw that, that's great, but, like, I don't think you could have the judgment call to be like, okay, this is clearly just my brain making this up. It's not. Yeah.
We'll get some comments on YouTube. They're like, it's so genius how they did this because this, and, like... Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we'll give Tyler such a hard time and be like, you're such a genius.
God damn.
Like, dude, how did you plan all this?
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, this is the same character from an old sketch and this is like their like past or so. It's like, no. We thought it'd be funny if he farted. Yeah. But that's something I really love about you guys is you guys also are approaching YouTube with a very serious filmmaking edge. And I think people like love to see that, you know. You guys have a very like professional sheen to all the work you do. And that's really cool to see on a platform that you don't need it. I think YouTube, like you see people like RDC World or like Caleb City.
Oh yeah,
or like what Long Beach Griffey just accidentally named 3 black creators, but you know what I mean, like people who who just point the camera at themselves, play characters, and that works. That's what like the internet kind of like specializes in. But I think we sell ourselves a little short on the internet by not pushing the artistry of it, you know, like the presentation of it, the like putting consideration into like more than just the content, you know, more than just like, well, this joke's relatable, this observation's relatable, so that will carry this video. But it's like, oh no, but how can you elevate that and tell that in a unique way and subvert it? And I think you guys do a really cool job at doing that with every video, so that's really awesome.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're luckily we have like a team. Like,
can we pause for 2 seconds? Sorry, don't kill me. I have to just switch this drive out because
I'd be really disturbed if you guys killed her right now.
Taking a quick break from the episode, guys. Guy Fawkes, we love them. We love their candles, but did you know they make fragrances? Buying cologne sucks. Okay. You go to the mall, you get sprayed in the face. It's like the SpongeBob episode, right? They're blasting you. You can't breathe, run out of oxygen, pass out on the floor, suffocate to death. Not with Guy Fawkes, okay? They'll send you a starter kit and you get to sample all their lovely little fragrances. You get to sample all their lovely little scents and smells, and you get to smell like a delicious little treat that a lovely lady might want to snack on. If you know what I mean. Oh, God, I'm being so crass on this pod, but what I really mean is that 97.2, and I'm reading this right off the thing, this is true, 97.2% of women love when a man smells good. It's a fact. We ran the numbers. Guy Fawkes scents are made with the highest quality natural ingredients, and they last all effing day. No wonder they are the fastest growing men's fragrance brand in the history of smells. Since the team at Guy Fawkes loves Almost Friday, and hey, I'll fucking say it, we love them, they're giving you $10 off your first purchase. Head to guyfawkes.com/Friday and use code BEERS for free shipping and $10 off your purchase right now. Spend less, get more compliments. That smells pretty damn good. Maybe I'm a cologne guy now. Thanks, Guy Fawkes. Let's get into the episode. Okay, we're back in. Emily, you goofed.
I didn't goof. You're right. I goofed.
We need a goof counter for Emily at the bottom of the video.
No, we're good.
Right,
but we noticed. We noticed, and we move on.
We add one goof. You have one goof, and you get 7 an episode. That's pretty generous.
I get 2 goofs.
Is there a way to
like
subtract
I goofed a couple
goofs?
more times.
Yeah.
So you could get rid of the goofs. That's good.
If you get a goon, it takes away a goof.
if you goon, that's -1 goof.
-1 goof if you goon. You got back into your animated videos.
Yes. I started doing animations again this year. I took a big long break because I'm like, I want to do movies and I can't, like, my animation style is like computer assisted rotoscoping. When I first started it, AI wasn't really a thing yet. And now there's sort of this unfortunate angle to my style where people assume it's AI.
But that's a good point. Yeah.
But there's no AI involved from start to finish in the style. Everything, there's no training algorithm. Like everything you feed it is what it paints the image with. So it's a bit frustrating to have to like ignore the comments that are like AI garbage, you know, AI slop. I'm like, I just spent like 100 hours on this video.
We could scale back some of those comments if you'd like.
yeah, you could, if you could chill. Yeah, I came on here to like call you guys out.
Okay.
Just from the Almost Friday channel.
I think it's AI garbage.
It's like Ben Affleck at Tom Brady's roast. You show up coked up. It's like, have you typed behind your little keyboards? Fuck you.
AI acting, AI scripts, AI art. Bullshit. Joel Haver is washed.
Joel is woke.
Joel went woke.
Joel went AI woke.
Dude, this Elden Ring Night Rain video is so woke.
It's so woke.
He's a puppet of the woke mob, dude. I can see someone, Bezos, pulling strings on him.
Bezos with his AI. And AI and woke being like the same is not at all.
He's someone who can't distinguish.
Yeah. But yeah, I started doing my animations again because I took this year off to do a movie and I couldn't feasibly do feature length like in my style in a 12 months like crazy project. But I started doing them again because I took a long break and I kind of missed it. And they're also like how I could do sponsors, which is like a really fun thing to do. I have a very strict policy with sponsors. I've only ever done video games, and this is no slight to anyone who does any other sponsors, but I've only ever done video games because I'm like, that's a fairly like harmless product to promote. Of course, there's always like crunch time and stuff like that for the developers, but I'm like, okay, this is like a pretty easy thing to be like, if this looks fun, get it. And then I also like tell them to never give me a script ever. I say like I'm not going to take any notes. I'm not going to let you guys like tell me to change it.
Yeah.
Just let me trust that I'm not going to disparage your product. I'm going to have fun with it and make you something good. And I do think YouTube is sort of very uncreative with marketing for like the sponsors, because you guys know like if you do a video without a sponsor, it gets if you get 1 million views, you get maybe 1,000 to 2,000 on AdSense, you know, or like especially doing like a short with no mid rolls, like you're not really able to, you know, sustainably do that unless you have like I have Patreon if you have other income coming in. But then you do a sponsor and you can make 10, 20 times that on a video. And but I think YouTube kind of incentivizes people to be very uncreative with their sponsors, and it's like because they expect you to skip it. You know, it's like
right.
It's like creators are like, oh, I'll just read this script because no one's gonna watch it anyways. And I'm like, but like if you think of the best commercials ever, they're commercials people want to watch, and they usually have nothing to do with the product. Like Geico has like 20 different like commercials they've done, like the gecko, the caveman,
I thought the gecko came with it.
I don't know who it is.
If you
actually
got Geico, I thought the gecko came with it.
You get him.
I thought you get him as one of your little guys.
You can do whatever you want to him.
You can do whatever you want to him. But I just think it's silly that both creators aren't pushing to like essentially make commercials instead of just doing these ad reads that everyone skips, and ad companies aren't pushing for that either because everyone skips it. That's an open secret. Like no one is watching like the ad read kind of commercials.
Yeah, it's always interesting. We have
Fred Trump went to Pratt.
Fred Trump went to Pratt?
Fred Trump went to Pratt? Who is that?
Find her sister and goes, I don't know.
Is that Donald Trump's dad or something?
Emily goes,
I think
we'll
it is.
never know, I guess.
It must be his dad or his grandpapa.
Fred Trump's the dad. Did you not see
villain.
The Apprentice?
Dude, that's a crazy looking guy.
I'm a couple seasons behind. I got to catch up.
No. Isn't it? Oh, okay. The movie's called The Apprentice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all propaganda. So garbage.
He died in a Jewish medical center.
Is Trump Jewish?
Have it.
No. He wouldn't be president if he was Jewish. No, I'm nuts.
Has there been a Jewish
president?
True? I'm nuts. You have to be Christian and white.
Is that
actually though?
But what about Obama?
Christian black.
Obama wasn't president.
Oh, true.
Okay, I have a pitch for you.
All right.
Wow, that's fascinating. There's never been a Jewish president? Sorry.
We can never make this video.
Let's change that.
We can never make this video. So do with it what you will. I'm throwing it away, or I think it's a great idea.
All right.
Okay, so this guy goes to sell his car to these guys that buy used cars.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know, he's negotiating with these two guys. And he's like, okay, I'm thinking I'll sell it for like $10,000. And they're like, deal. He's like, oh, you don't want to go negotiate? And they're like, no, that's fine. Give us the money. And he's like, oh, okay. And he sells the car. Like he thought he was going to have to like haggle it down. And they immediately get in the car. And they're like, okay, go. And they start the car and it turns on and the engine revs and they're like, fuck, no. And he's like, what's happening? And you find out that their business model is that like they can spend all this money on these cars because as long as one of them is a transformer, they make all their money back.
I like that.
But they haven't found one yet.
They haven't found one yet. But if they hit one, they keep every car they get, they keep digging a hole.
They're like
eventually
testing to see if the radio is talking to them like Bumblebee.
Yeah, exactly. But if they just get one, it's all worth it.
Why can't you make that?
I don't know how. I feel like it's an animated one. I don't know.
But do you need it to become a transformer at some point?
I guess no. They never. I guess yeah. They could.
Have you seen those videos of the guys who have like cardboard boxes and they stand up and then they get down like this?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do all day.
Yeah.
And I just want to crawl around the office and go.
Yeah, it's basically like that's like the 9th evolution of having Heelys. Like that's just been engraved in me.
Showing up on a first date and just being like, we don't need to Uber.
Hop in, babe.
Hop in. And then you drag her down the sidewalk in San Francisco. Scraping her through human shit and piss and crack pipes. This country's gone to hell. What the fuck happened to this fucking beautiful land? I had a sketch I was thinking about, but I was like, yeah, maybe this would have to be an animated thing. I was at my little brother's college graduation last Thursday, and fucking the chancellor.
Do you want to say anything? Congratulations, maybe.
I'm sorry, I'm a really bad guest on these things.
Yeah, everyone is seeing that.
Congrats on you graduated.
His brother.
Oh, your brother. Okay.
In the documentary you made with your mom,
listen as well.
Does she bring up being polite or anything like that in the doc or whatever?
Yeah.
But they're like, chancellor was like, okay, we're about to name 2,600 names, and we're going to get through it as fast as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way they did it was everyone had like this little key card thing. And when they're walking up on stage, they would just like scan it, and then they would have this AI voice reading the names. But the kids were like,
which is not to interrupt your momentum. That is so beyond fucked up. Could you imagine like paying 4 years for your kid's school? And it's the fucking AI voice. They're speed running the graduation.
Like, I just want to know, how's that faster than just having that same system, but just a guy on a mic seeing the names and just reading them?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like, is this guy going to be able to say 2,000 names in a row?
It's not hard.
Switch them out.
Yeah.
Sub guys in.
Every 500 names.
Then you have to pay those guys.
I wouldn't pay those. Not the subs.
No.
That's good exposure for them.
Yeah, it's good exposure.
You got to get the kids with the worst GPAs that aren't going to graduate and be like, if you want to graduate, you got to say at least 1,000 names.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go on.
But I was dying laughing at the beginning because of how fast the names were going. Joel Haver, Will Angus, Liam Cullen, like that fast, and kids were just flying across the stage, and like they were ripping through kids. And I was like, if this was 1% faster, this would be a complete disaster, and kids would be falling all over the place.
Yeah.
And I just thought it'd be funny if it was like a guy reading the names, and he just he's like, oh fuck, we have 11,000 names to get through today. All right, and he's just going as fast as he can, like the Tim Robinson, like 55 burgers, 55 shakes, and he's going that fast, and people are just like, it's like car accidents of people just happening on
like
stage,
like body piling up.
Yeah, it's like.
And everyone just keeps applauding.
Yeah.
Everyone's just happy the whole time. Woo, yeah. That's my son under that mound. There's a mound of people.
So you have to pick one.
Okay.
So which one are you making?
Oh, God.
I'll be happy for you. Should be you.
I don't care. I actually don't care which one he picks. This has just been awesome.
I'm going to combine them.
Yes.
So it's going to be Transformers driving across the stage and killing kids, I think. I don't know.
Okay, what about it's college kids that are trans?
That could work.
That's pretty good. They're all trans now, though.
They're all trans and filled with microplastics, if you ask me.
Dude, if George Carlin was alive today, he'd have a field day with what you just said, man. He'd have a field day.
R.I.P.
I can combine them. There's so many names, and they call this one kid up, and he stands up, folds himself into a transformer, and takes 45 minutes to crawl across the stage in his cardboard transformer car. His parents are sobbing.
Like the kids who do backflips when they graduate? Have you seen those videos?
Yeah, I don't like those.
Oh.
He hates that.
I was one of those.
No, it's
really?
No, I can't do it.
I was going to say.
Too flashy for me.
Too flashy?
Yeah.
What's like a subtle amount of flash you could do? Do you do like a wave to the audience?
Wave is a little gauche. If I were, I'm more,
right in my family.
Little spew.
Or maybe like a smile and a nod. I think that's kind of if you can live in that kind of realm, you're safe. Or maybe like maybe a handshake and a can't believe I did it, like a.
What about sort of like a, I don't deserve this sort of attitude?
I think that's more
just like I shouldn't really be here right now. Everyone else did so much better than me.
I was hot dogging when I graduated kindergarten.
What does that mean?
I got up and I ran down and I did a high five line.
That's
everyone
hot
in my grade. Yeah, and then went back and high fived like as many people as I could and got my diploma. And I was like,
if I were your dad, wow. I would have beaten the fuck out of you when you got home.
I think he did. Probably did.
Did you miss his hand?
I mean, I went.
Oh yeah, I'd beat.
And then he tripped me.
I'd hit you with a hammer.
Tooth went through my lip. It was crazy. It was a whole scene.
Awesome.
I just did that. I just had a scooter accident, bit my lip open.
Ooh.
You know the bird scooters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had one of those, hit a pothole.
Oh.
Forgot 15 minutes of my life.
Damn.
Were you sober?
Nope.
And like
I was sober. Yeah, I don't drink.
Actual concussion?
Yeah. What?
Like you got a concussion and couldn't remember the...
Yeah, I don't remember the crash.
Wow.
I bit my lip open and got stitches. Right here.
That's a serious concussion.
Uh-huh. Ryan Leader took me to the hospital.
Oh, really? Shout out Ryan Leader.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out Ryan Leader.
Hey, I'm doing a show with Ryan tomorrow night.
We love Ryan Leader.
Check it out.
The Leader.
Ryan the Leader. But his last name is actually Leader. Did you know that?
I actually didn't.
You didn't? Yeah.
Leader.
Leader of men.
I just know him as our dog.
You guys are closer than I will ever be with him.
I call him Rex. Actually.
Rex.
Yeah.
Fuck. You're way closer than I'll ever be.
It's pretty.
I call him Senior.
Damn.
Just because I'm getting ready for when he's like an old man and he has like two Ryan Leader, like his son and his grandson are also Ryan Leader. I'm just ready for future proofing that nickname.
You're preparing for like Act 3 of his life to be his best friend.
Yeah, the first. What up, the first? Ryan Leader, the first. Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait till I'm in a nursing home because they'll have like AI glasses and I won't have to get out of my bed and I'll be like Superman. It's going to be awesome. Have you thought about that?
It will be really powerful for old people. Because I sort of dread being old because life will suck.
Yeah.
But like you put on the AI glasses and suddenly you're a guy whose life doesn't suck.
It's spring break Fort Lauderdale.
So yeah,
2016.
Wherever that is, am I right, guys?
You got a jewel in your hand.
I wouldn't know. We all three of us are gonna have a really, really hard time when we're older because all three of us. How fun is this? Our backs are fucked.
Your back's fucked?
I have horrible back pain. Yes.
Nice. Dude.
Did you know about this?
I didn't.
Yep, back pain for days.
Yeah.
Like every day, I'm just doing like this, that, laying on the floor for 15 minutes.
Yep.
Thinking that'll help, doesn't help.
Nope. Do you have an inversion table?
I did get one.
Didn't help.
Is that the thing where you hook your feet in?
Yeah, you hang like a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing?
Well, they say the greatest artists usually are just in constant pain. So it's kind of a testament to your craft. Don't you think so? Why are you pulling away?
I'm not. I'm
Relax.
pulling you closer.
Why are you nervous?
I'm pulling you closer, man.
I'm so nervous.
Jesus Christ, man. This podcast is over, man. Well, wait. When do I share my idea for my improv skit?
You're jumping the gun.
Okay, I'm not even going to say anything.
You're really jumping the gun.
Can we not cut this? Because I like to be honest about my mistakes. Don't cut me jumping the gun. Play it
Will
twice.
Will doesn't like to be honest about his
mistakes. How
about
next to Emily with a goof? Maybe Joel could have a goof.
I have a goof, but also play it twice so people have to relish in what I did wrong.
I was watching your clone video last night, and at the end, instead of like an ad, it was just you asking people to watch the video again, and that made me laugh so hard.
Sometimes you get such a stupid idea, you have to do it.
It's awesome.
Like you just don't do an ad read, you just tell them to watch it again for double the views.
He's like, I'll get double the money. You watch it.
It had nothing to do with the actual video either. I was just like, watch that video again, I'll get double the money.
That's so good.
I should do that every video.
Yeah.
Wait, I'd make way more money if I did that. And I think that video actually performed better because I did that. Because I think a lot of people, as a joke, watched it again, so it kind of worked out.
That's fucking awesome.
But I would never use my audience like that.
No,
never.
I appreciate your integrity because we have zero.
None.
We have none.
We'll do anything for $1.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you $1 right now to lick the floor.
Well, you would have to give the $1 to someone else because that's how it works. I'll do anything for $1 that doesn't go into my pocket.
All right, what we have to do is we get the $1, and then 50% of that $1 goes to the company, and then we have to wait for that 50 cents to get taxed, and then it would come in.
And then you get the $1. That's good.
No, well then we get the 30 cents.
You get the 30 cents,
and then get half of our soul.
So if I give roughly $4, you'd get $1.
Well, once the number inflates that high, then we have to bring in lawyers and we have to bring in agents and managers. So it's easier if you just stick to the $1.
All right.
I'd really appreciate if you just stuck to the $1.
It's gonna give you guys $1.
And maybe when you come on someone's podcast, you don't rock the boat right away.
Yeah, I've been shaking the boat. I've been trashing ad reads. I've been, talking shit about you guys the whole podcast.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's all right, man.
I expected this.
You're sitting on the lifeguard's chair. We're drowning.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
It's up to me to save you?
Or just watch.
I don't think that's what lifeguards do.
Some of them do.
Some of them do.
Some of them are sociopaths, dude. Those 16-year-olds up there.
Yeah.
I saw one guy just playing with one of those red things with the white dials that you just move around things. He was just drawing. He was drawing a picture of a little kid drowning while it was happening.
Like kind of a courtroom sketch artist.
Exactly.
But with an etch and sketch artist.
That's all going away with AI.
Yep. Now the AI is going to decide who's guilty for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I meant the art.
Ooh, I gotta send you my cracker.
What is the point of that? Why do they do that? Why do they sketch? Like, they have photos. Like, photos would capture way better what was going on.
I guess cameras aren't allowed in the courtroom.
But they film
so
shit now.
Some for like the super famous trials.
How weird is that? That like trials are like public.
So odd.
Yeah,
it's bizarre.
It's incentivizing fucking psychos to it's like Scream 2. He's like, the trial's the show, baby. Yeah. That's why I do it.
But why? Like why would like the OJ trial? Why did that have to be live? Like, who makes money from it being?
Were they running ads? They must have, because it was covered by the news.
Yeah, I guess commercials between.
Yeah, it's probably just making a shit ton of money from commercials. That's cool.
Now there's a script. And if you know anything about Angus, he can sniff out a script anywhere.
He knows a story.
There's a film or a picture.
There's a picture. Wait, O.J. Simpson's trial? They did a TV show about O.J. Simpson.
Well, what I mean is a man who is down on his luck, blue collar,
Sure.
He's got a baby on the way.
Sure.
Needs a big payday. So in order to provide for his family, what's that?
Maybe Filipino.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If I'm the casting director, I don't know. But anyway, he's down on his luck, needs a payday, cuts his neighbor's head off, public trial, buys this. I'm more the idea guy. Let the engineers figure out how he makes money off the trial, pays for his family.
Oh, so he buys a bunch of steak and like an advertiser.
Sure.
And then they cover his, but he's in prison for life still.
Well,
it's for his family.
Yes.
Does he have to cut a guy's head off? That seems excessive.
Again, let the engineers figure it out. Big picture.
Have to, want to.
Does. It's
maybe the guys who head he cuts off, he could be from, I don't know, Argentina.
Oh, and he's Filipino? Oh, it could be kind of a commentary.
Is it
I don't know.
Descendant of a Nazi in Argentina?
I'm just trying to cast stuff here, guys.
Again, I'm big picture.
I'm small picture. I'm looking at like little pictures all day on my little telephone. That thing beams little pictures into my head all day. You know what I'm saying?
Screenagers,
so
dude.
Well together.
Screenagers.
Screenagers.
This generation, dude. Get off your damn phones.
Makes me want to puke.
Makes me sick to look at phones, man.
So sickening.
If you guys could either not use your phone for a year or get $1 billion, which would you choose?
$1 billion. Let me tell you why. In June, I went on this little retreat called Vipassana. A 10-day silent retreat, and I didn't have my phone the entire time, and it was...
Isn't it June now?
So amazing. I obviously meant May.
There's the lifeguard's watching.
Actually, I obviously meant April.
The lifeguard goes, "Don't you know how to swim?"
Did you actually go on this retreat?
I did.
A 10-day silent retreat?
Everyone's talking about it. Yeah.
Are you guys sick of hearing about it?
There needs to be a drinking game where you watch every episode after he went on this retreat, and however many times he mentions it, you'd be blacked out.
Okay, as a bit, I wanted to do that when I got back, and I didn't. I actually feel like I don't ever talk about it. I feel like I've mentioned it like once every other episode.
No, all the comments are like, classic, he's talking about it.
Do I actually?
Huh?
I feel like it's once every other episode.
You don't have to answer that, Liam.
No, I want to know.
Well,
wait, someone go count.
Yeah, someone do the
Someone
math.
waste your life.
There's a website. Shout out to whoever, one of the bugs who sent me the website. There's a website where you can type in like any word and search on your channel, our channel. So like it'll search the transcript, so I can see
of our podcast.
How many times you
okay,
mentioned
nobody
it.
go search. Oh no, the R word.
Babash. What is it called?
Exactly.
Vipassana, VIPASSA.
False idol.
That's how I did the
cow.
Shind compilation.
Emily uses AI to do her whole job.
No, I don't.
She does, dude.
We just proved that I didn't use AI, and that's why I fucked up last episode.
Up in the air, I'd say.
Up in the air.
So why'd you go? Mental health, physical health?
I just thought it'd be cool.
And
I just do cool shit all the time.
Do they take your phone away
Yeah.
the whole time?
Yeah.
10 days?
Yeah.
And you don't speak?
Didn't speak to a single soul.
Did you like look in people's eyes? Did they do stuff like that?
Not allowed to. That's a form of communication. No forms of communication.
But you're around people and you're meditating?
Uh-huh. But anyway, I would take the $1 billion. Yeah.
So what did that have to do with?
Because to me, not having your phone for one day means you're present. And being present one day on Earth is worth $1 billion to me.
Wait, was your question like because you said or $1 billion?
Yeah,
so
it was sort of a.
Did you mean like no phone for however long and then you get $1 billion?
No, separate.
So you get to be on your phone, Will?
Yeah.
You just get $1 billion?
Yeah, you just get $1 billion.
I'll tell you what I'd pick. Dinner with Jay-Z.
Which one is that?
That's the third option.
Oh, no, but which guy is Jay-Z? That guy's famous?
He's P. Diddy's homeboy.
Hove.
P. Diddy's best friend.
Wow.
Beyonce's wife. He's got a pussy, I think.
I think
pretty sure.
I think I'm probably not sure.
I saw a video yesterday of Rick Rubin making 99 Problems.
Yeah,
you know?
I've seen that video.
Yeah, and he's like talking about like we got to start an acapella.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Rick Rubin, that guy's like, I love him because he's like, I know nothing. You know, his whole thing is, and it's like, I don't believe that for 1 second. You've been in studios for like 4 decades, 5 decades. I'm like, you've picked up on something.
It's like, I don't know how to play an instrument. I don't know how to read sheet music. I don't know how to read.
I don't know how to operate a mixing board.
I don't know that. I'm not sure how to make my own food. I don't know how to chew. I don't know how to put my own clothes on.
Scared of heights.
I'm scared of heights.
Scared of animals. Dogs.
Scared of animals. I don't believe in a religion. I don't believe any of this is real. But I know what sounds good.
And I hate clowns.
We always
I hate
I hate them.
Rick Rubin is awesome.
And when I was growing up in Derry, Maine, me and my friends fought an evil clown that came out of the sewers. And we just found out he's back. And we made a pact, and I have to go back to Derry, and we have to kill him.
Oh, jeez.
And one of my friends just killed himself because he was so scared that the clown's back.
Oh, my God.
I know, terrifying.
Now, there's a movie.
There's a movie.
Maybe two, a two-parter.
Maybe like 1 3-hour one, too.
Yeah.
There's a picture.
There is a picture there.
I'll sniff it out.
There's a new series coming out. It series.
It series?
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome.
It, the series.
Did you realize that's what he was referencing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
but you know Derry. That's where they're from, Derry.
I haven't seen it, but I assume that's where they're from in the thing.
So yeah, Stephen King sets everything in Maine.
You know nothing about film.
The old boy.
One of these days I will. Welcome to Derry. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it spelled like cow. Dairy, but
That's
no,
what
it's
I
dairy.
Yeah, it's in the 60s. It'd be cool.
We thought of I feel like it would be so hack, but we were trying to figure out a sketch where like Rick Rubin, but for like a writer's room or something.
Oh yeah,
He's like, I don't like, I'm not funny. I don't know how to write a joke. Like I don't.
He's like a mechanic. He's like,
I've never seen a movie.
I don't know how to use a computer.
I don't own a television.
I don't own a television. I've never seen a show. I've never seen a sketch.
He's fully naked. He's like, I don't know what pants are. I don't know how to button a shirt.
If you put a shirt on me, I'd be afraid, terrified. I'd probably squirm for a little while, toss it at the ceiling, and then I'd write a sketch because I know what's funny.
What? Well, okay.
He's looking at Jesus Christ getting crucified. I don't know how you got up there. I don't know what shape that is. I don't know who these guys are.
I don't know why they're so mad.
I know there's something about you that's...
But I know what the Son of God looks like. There he is.
There he is. I don't know what Pontius Pilate is. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know what these helmets are. No, I have no idea about making armor, swords, or religion.
But you have to be a creative antenna. Yeah, you're an antenna for all the ideas. And one of the ideas is killing this guy, Jesus.
I don't know who he is, but I know if I drink his blood, I'll go to heaven. That's all I know.
That's all I know and all I want to know.
Taking a quick break from the episode. Guys, you know about True Classic. You know about the True Classic fits, my True Classic tees. I would be wearing one right now, but they're all in the dang wash. I guess I need to buy more. True Classic tees are all about giving guys confidence. You show up with confidence when you throw on a True Classic tee. They just look great. They make you look amazing. They make you look like the version of yourself that, not that you wish you want to be, but the version that you are, that other shirts just don't show the true you correctly.
No, it's so beautiful. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Emily.
It was really inspirational.
Well, I'm not even, that's just what True Classic is.
No, you're right.
I've been wearing True Classic tees for a while now. The moment you throw one on, you notice the difference. It's tailored where you want it, relaxed where you need it, no bunching, no crunching, no stiff fabric, no BS, just clean, effortless fit. It actually works for real life. Forget overpriced designer brands. Ditch the disposable fast fashion. True Classic is built for comfort, but it's built to last, and it's built to give back. You can grab them at Target, Costco, or head to trueclassic.com/Friday to get hooked up today. Let's get back into the episode. Okay, now we have a little segment called Cracker of the Week, which we've borrowed from Antonio Brown.
Thank you, Antonio.
Thank you, Antonio Brown, where we review our favorite crackers on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking the word back.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to comment on it. Most people don't want to comment on it.
It's totally okay.
Just, you know what you should do? Give a disapproving nod like, I'm not really okay with this, but I'll let you do the segment since it's your pod.
Instead, can I shout out a couple of charities?
Yeah.
Save the Children.
St. Jude's.
St. Jude's.
St. Rude's.
I think...
Someone said it.
I think I like TGI Fridays. If you give money to them, maybe they'll make more restaurants.
Invisible Children. Remember that, Coney 2012? I think that was the...
Coney 2012.
Wasn't that...
Invisible Children? Was that the...
Weren't those two...
Were they like X-Men, like super powered?
Yes. Well, he told them that they were, and he gave them an AK, and he said, "Run to the jungle." He said, "You're invincible. You can stop bullets with your mind." And
no, invisible.
Invisible.
Oh!
You're invisible. No one can see you. They'll just see a floating gun.
All right, let's look at my cracker.
God, I love that guy.
Oh, I didn't send you one of these, but I do have some.
That's okay. While we review this one, you could text me the cracker, and I'll send it to Emily.
And then you'll send it to Liam.
And then Liam will send it back to you.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it's the right one.
I'm going to upload it to the cloud.
All right.
Sometimes the links, there's distortion.
I love Instagram.
Cracker of the Week. Cracker of the Week.
Oh, yes. I remember this.
You've seen this.
This came across my feed. This is good.
Well, we like to say this came across my desk.
This came across my desk, yeah.
Yep.
Step into my office.
Ooh, let's turn
nice.
that volume
Trigger
up.
warning. Good, thank God.
Binder.
Bone.
That's called a binder blast.
The funniest part of this video is the AI character. Like, why is that part of this?
Yeah, I don't
She's
know.
singing about being an alien.
I don't know how people do it. Acting like it's easy being human. Can you show me the blueprint? Cause I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, I can see the light, but I need the lifeline. Can someone take my hand and say it's all right?
That's why. Love the song. Love
you
her
thought
vibe.
you had a bad Tuesday.
Yeah, she has this. Okay, for the audios only. It's a music video where like she's, for some reason, I don't know what the purpose is. She's holding a rope attached to a car.
A lot of people are doing that bit these days.
Yeah.
Many people will watch the video.
It's sort of a trend.
This is a trend.
Yeah.
Well, the rope does not unfold all the way.
Yeah, it tugs too soon.
Tugs too soon.
Oh my God, did you read this description?
Yeah.
Read it.
Okay, this was such a freaky and traumatic experience that I've been in contemplation about whether to share it publicly or not. Ultimately, I'm choosing to post this video because this situation taught me valuable lessons that I think might also be valuable for some of you. Life will force you to recalibrate if you don't do so yourself. This whole situation...
Whoa. Read that again.
Life will force you to recalibrate if you don't do so yourself.
I can see you mentally going back to that retreat right now.
Vyashna.
Life will...
Somebody take my phone away.
I have to go.
I have to go.
Every 23 years it eats. For 23 days.
No, this is crazy. This whole situation was a fluke. Turns out the rope had knotted up, which shortchanged the planned distance by about 50 feet of rope. I thus unexpectedly got dragged by the car at full speed. The
All right,
parts No, this is crazy.
Yeah, I got it. It's boring.
The parts of my body that were injured actually symbolize the wounded feminine and the overpowering masculine.
So,
okay. The car is...
Emily, I will say we were going to get to that. We would have reached that.
Like, we all watched the video.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Obviously,
we knew that the wounded feminine, overpowering masculine. No, but I'm joking.
No, the
Can I
symbolism.
see her get yanked again? Because I thought that was fake. But now that I know it's... What?
We don't support violence against women.
Bonner, can I see her get yanked one more time now that I know it's legit?
I mean, she actually could have died.
That would have been hilarious.
Well,
So
I actually don't agree.
my understanding of this trend is the idea is you're holding a rope that's not actually connected to the big pile of rope. So the idea is that it doesn't actually pull you, but it cuts before it finishes pulling all the rope.
I see.
But I think she didn't get that memo, and also that the rope bunched and pulled a bunch of it at once rather than unraveling.
And she also has it wrapped around her arm and like is dancing on top of it. Very dangerous.
Emily, can we see my other Cragger? I can't remember. I'll find these at 2 a.m. and send them to our Slack. Oh, this one's awesome. This actually got me fired up. This is just like I think a Russian guy rapping by a lake.
Tony Hawk looking rough these days is the top comment.
Hit it.
Hi! Oh!
Oh, I've seen
Yeah! And the bello porque jest Arturesta I pomoci Prosta kruta Nałożajcie papacys Эй, уважайте природу, да А то природа нас догонит Очень быстро, да Так на хорошо Охуею я Убиваешь ты
That's fucking awesome.
It's like Christian Bale's Batman rapping.
Yeah, it is, dude.
It's not who I am that makes me. It's what I do that makes me.
Anyway, that's my favorite video I've seen all week.
That's good. I got one that's fiery up.
Is it nasty?
It's embarrassing.
Sometimes Liam's a real nasty.
It's Magnus Carlsen.
Oh yeah, this no. So here's the thing, Liam. You didn't play sports growing up, did you?
No.
So people get really People get really competitive, and it's because they have so much reverence. Emily, look up reverence for Liam. They have so much reverence for the game they play and the amount of work they put in. Deep respect for someone or something. So they have reverence for chess. I mean, it's more of an art. See, these people don't really see it as a game. It's more of an art form. It's more of a way of expressing their intelligence and kind of putting it to the test with someone else. So,
what was that website that you had the word on?
Google. Emily, can you,
Never
in
heard
an
of it?
email, can you send him Google just so he has it later?
More of a Bing guy.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is per se. I'm a DuckDuckGo guy.
Okay, Emily's add Bing.com.
The only thing I've used on the internet is GoDaddy.com. So.
Yeah.
I still don't even know what it is. I thought it was porn.
Use
and
Ask
it's not.
Jeeves.
Yeah, I the commercials got me real excited. I went to the website.
I thought it was going to be Danica Patrick naked. And so far, I've been on there for 11 years, going on 11 years.
How many domains do you own at this point?
Well, you would think you create a domain, you create a space, and they'll send you a picture of like at least her camel toe or something, like in yoga pants working out. Nope.
Good marketing
Nothing.
idea if they did do that.
If they did.
So you keep re-upping your subscriptions, hoping that they add that?
I imagine they're going to change their business model at some point.
They have to.
Before I die, at
They
least,
have to.
you know? But,
You're like one of their whales. They make most of their money off of guys thinking they're going to see Danica Patrick naked. They actually lose money on giving people websites.
Yeah.
They make all their money off guys.
Are
like
you at the point where you're like, you went directly to like the CEO and you're like, I'm going to give you $20,000 right now?
20 grand for a picture of Danica Patrick in a NASCAR helmet and nothing else.
You have a seat on the board, right? Because you've spent so much money.
I do. I'm in there like Batman, just sleeping. But I've given so much money. They're like, this is embarrassing. They're like, well, his name's on the fucking building, dude.
As like a photo of you on a billboard giving a thumbs up. It's like, I'll see her naked soon.
Yeah, my number two
You
is talking.
you can too.
My
you
number
can too, maybe.
There's this intern talking to my number two. He's like, I'm going to expose this guy for who he really is. He's like, this person spends $20,000 a year on maybe seeing Danica Patrick naked, and you want to bribe this person? Your plan is to blackmail this guy? Okay. And then
Go ahead.
And then I see him late at night, and I'm already in his car. I do that. I just tie him to a fucking... I just roll him around town.
All right, we should watch your video.
Yeah.
My apologies.
You're going to have to show me that website after. By the way.
I'll show you. Who knows? Maybe today's the day.
Yeah.
This guy tried not to laugh. Is great.
No, he's not trying to laugh. Okay, I have context.
I see the reverence. Is that what it was? Reverence?
Reverence.
Reverence.
You're fine.
Yep.
You fight a bear in the woods?
Okay, for context, Magnus Carlsen is considered the greatest of all time at chess. Also,
course,
dude, how much
I know.
does he look like Dave Redman?
Oh, it's insane.
It's insane. I'll show you. We have a director we work with that is like, it's like 1-to-1. It's insane. Anyway,
Could be him.
could be.
On to something.
Seems like he's quitting chess here. Maybe he came right here to your office.
Where his rock bottom is working here, like most people.
Yeah.
Most people, their rock bottom is coming on this podcast.
Yeah.
It's working in a YouTube video with us. That's how we are like vultures. we make most of our fame and fortune off of.
I mean, vultures look cool, at least.
They do.
They have like a...
You haven't
You ever
haven't
seen
seen
baby
me.
vultures? Pretty cute.
you haven't seen me feast. It's badass.
That's true. I forgot they call Angus the vulture in college.
Oh, really? You were feasting?
Just scraps.
Wow.
Bone marrow mostly.
Go to parties. The people that are sad and alone. That was my target.
His toes would be wrapped around this, just a banister on the stairs. His pants and toes at the top of the stairs, fully naked.
Never cut my toenails once in my life.
And they're like,
Curl around. I have a nail coming out of my heel.
who's that? Oh, he pays $20,000 in case he gets laid by one of these lonely freshmen. So yeah, you gotta...
He's been paying tuition here for 18 years.
He pays for everyone's tuition that walks through the door. It's his chance.
If you scratch his leg, he'll crow for you a little bit.
Okay, context. Magnus Carlsen, greatest chess player of all time. He has, for some reason, decided like he does, like whatever the World Chess League, whatever their like organization is called, he has decided like he doesn't want to participate because
He's too good, he thinks, right?
I
Is
don't-
that kind of what he says?
I don't think it's that. I think he's like mad at like some of their policies or something. It's like very petty. And so this guy, Gukesh, however you say his name,
Easy.
was...
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Osama, or whatever how you say his name. Come on, man.
Jesus Christ, man.
Fucking A, dude.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Well, why
don't you just draw the Prophet Muhammad right now? We'll just do that, man. You guys fucking killed. Anyways,
You guys are going to have a really bad day at the office after this episode airs.
He won, but everyone was like, no, Magnus is still the greatest. He would have beat you, Gukesh, if he were participating. This is the first time Magnus participated and he actually won. So he's like, holy shit, I am the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. And Magnus is like, oh, I look stupid because I sat out all these tournaments and now I got beat.
Yeah, he does look dumb. He looks double as dumb.
Because he would have lost the tournaments. That kind of proves that. Or
Correct.
he could have, at least.
So not only are we seeing him, his king got shattered, his ego also got shattered. Emily, look up ego for Liam.
Please. How much money do
look
you
it
think...
Look it up on GoDaddy.
How much money does... GoDaddy.com.
Ego, please. Ego.
Type the domain you want.
Ego.com.
It's not that hard, Emily.
Naked race cars. That's the...
Ego.com is $100 to buy it. You could just... Oh, it's taken. Shit.
I want to see that cool, hot-ass light blue cars with no paint on it.
Oh, it's taken, but you could buy it from the person who has it. Should we buy ego.com right now?
I think so. Or maybe they have it. Maybe they have what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, maybe they have the naked photos. It's kind of like
Naked Frodos?
naked photos.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought you said naked Frodos.
No, I didn't.
Elijah Wood was over 18 in those movies, right?
Yeah.
I hope not.
All right. Anyway, Emily, go to the next cracker.
Also, I just want to say
That was the last cracker, but I got to pull one of mine up. I have a Rolodex.
Here,
Please.
wait. Yeah, you can send it to me.
I will. I'm just starting my phone up. I treated this kind of like
nice.
a movie. I turned off my phone.
I
So.
Oh
appreciate
no,
that.
Emily's on her phone the entire time we record. Usually.
That's fine. She doesn't need to be doing stuff. What are we even saying that's that useful?
Thank you.
Joel, you just blew the gaslighting we've been doing for a year.
I also
You just undermined the gaslighting we've been building for a year.
most episodes you look back at Emily and she's got bugles on all of her fingertips. And she's just going...
I also just like don't want to chime in too much, and I can't stop talking, so doing that helps.
Emily, the more you chime in, the better the episode does.
Yeah, I'm aware, and so you're welcome.
But you don't
All
want
right.
to chime in.
Should I set? Could
I
I?
want to chime in when you guys are like doing your thing.
But we love you, Emily.
Aww.
We think you're like the
Do you
goat.
actually?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't think so.
Well, that's the gaslighting. We need to control your psyche.
Stop gaslighting.
Okay. It's so fun though.
I know.
I know.
Sometimes you can.
These are just sort of. These aren't like cream of the crop. These are just like recent ones I've sent out.
None of this is cream of the crop. that would not be the description of this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a.
Can we do a separate podcast while he's out? Jengus? Joel and Angus. Jengus.
Joel Wangle.
Wangle.
William Angus O.L.
Oh, yeah. Wangle.
Wangle.
Yeah, William Angus. Wangle.
Wang. That's me.
J Wang.
Oh,
J Wangle.
J Wangle. Emily. No, we need to get our own producer.
Somebody write this down.
I literally am getting his crackers on this screen.
No. I'm saying something
Is this
else.
camera rolling here?
Yeah.
Is this one rolling right here?
They all are.
That one? That one right there?
I love cameras, man.
You have what I like about you is you have such reverence for the craft
I love
of filmmaking.
Yep. So I'm always just excited when the camera's going. God.
You just get, I could see it.
We should do a bit right now. Send me this for my reel.
Okay.
But this is more of a serious acting than the comedy.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have a setup that you want to show off your emotional range? Is that what you're...
Sir, your dog died.
What? Buddy?
I hit him with my weed whacker.
What? Are you fucking serious?
I was weed whacking my dog, and your dog ran onto my property.
Why?
My dog is calloused and can take the hits, but your dog is clearly weaker than my dog.
Why? Oh my God. Why would you weed whack your dog in the first place?
To get the weeds off him. He's rolling
His hair?
No, he's rolling around in weeds all day.
Bathe him.
I leave him in a freaking field of weeds. He's got dandelions, which are beautiful weeds, so it's not even that big of a deal.
So why then? Where's my dog? Where's his body?
I did not stop. I cut him up. I ground him. He's ground beef, essentially.
It was just easier for the cleanup.
It was easier for the cleanup. And my dog ate him.
Oh, man. Is he shitting him out yet?
No, but he'll be out tomorrow.
Can we save him?
Yep.
And can you...
And we'll spread his ashes in Dick's Sporting Goods. Because I see you driving around your Dick's Sporting Goods Jeep Wrangler all the time.
I didn't know if you had noticed. You hadn't brought... Well, because I saw your Barnes & Noble's car, and I had to get my... I had to one-up you.
Yeah. I love Barnes & Noble until they banned me.
Blast!
What'd they ban you over?
I was putting my spew in some of the books, my favorite pages, kind of trying to mark them.
Emily Google spew. His spew.
We were trying to Jengus podcast while you were gone, Joel and Angus. What was it? Wangle?
Wangle, or the Django Wangle.
And we were trying a more dramatic scene.
Ooh. For his acting reel.
Oh, very nice.
I was hoping while we have these 8K cameras or whatever pointed at me, I could get something for my acting reel.
Might as well.
Okay, I'm going to send you. But no, look at that! And they popped up. Isn't technology?
It's
so wonderful.
That was all me.
I know. I thought it was cool.
Did anyone call you Anus growing up to make fun of you?
Actually, no. People will call me Angus Burger.
I feel like Anus is right there.
Yeah, maybe we don't.
Have you never asked him that?
No, but it came up the other day in my mind when I was alone.
I'm sure people behind my back call me Anus. Like, here comes Anus.
Oh yeah.
Here comes
you should have
Anus.
heard what I was saying when I was going on this podcast. I was like, "Yep, I'm going on Buttholes podcast."
Okay, Joel's Crackas.
Yep, this one's kind of emotional.
Okay,
yeah.
It needs some volume. It's very. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh wait, I forgot. It doesn't need volume.
Okay.
This video does
maybe
not have sound.
in post, Emily, find a nice song to accompany this. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Joel, for the audio onlys, Joel, could you just describe what we just saw?
So it's an edit of a maybe 60-year-old man,
Yep.
and he starts cut out of the background, and slowly this photo comes into focus and folds up like a playing card behind him, and it's a photo of him standing at a grave.
Maybe
and,
his own grave?
Maybe, perhaps his own grave, or perhaps the grave of a loved one.
I like to imagine it's of his worst enemy. He's just defeated, and that's why his hands are like that. His hands are not balled in the fist because he's finally, for the first time in his life, safe.
I'm just so confused. What is this photo shoot? Like, so...
Flexing on his dead homies.
I'd like to imagine this guy made this edit himself.
Yes.
But using CapCut or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to... Oh, whatever the edit is, it does a great job filling in the background. You know, you see how it comes up, the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI is incredible.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, AI is incredible these days.
Dude, we were hanging out with, me and Tyler were hanging out with Nico from Corridor over the weekend. He was showing me some of the stuff that they were doing, like like he would film a video and they'd have a reference photo of like a cartoon character, like a Grim Reaper or something, and it would like copy it onto the video.
Yeah.
It was insane. It would like figure out what was on the back of the cartoon character.
Yeah.
Crazy.
AI, have you seen Google VO? Like the stuff with audio now?
Yes, it
like,
scares the hell out of me.
It's very scary. Like
what is that?
It is Google's new AI video model, and not only does it have like really realistic visuals, but it creates audio for the visuals too. So these are all AI videos, and they have audio if you play them. Like these are all just prompts.
Wait, every single video in here is AI.
Yeah,
and the voice and
the voice.
No,
yeah,
I really don't like that.
I released 100,000 killer bees in my bedroom. No plan B, no plan A either.
I've been buried alive under 10,000 pounds of beans. Let's see if I can get out.
So these are AI people.
To the dark web just to see what happens.
I'm trying to get adopted by crocodiles. They haven't eaten me yet, so that's a good sign.
Like the physics of the water there, it's unbelievable.
Today, I covered myself in raw chicken, and I'm gonna fight off stray dogs.
They begged me not to eat this fruit, but I felt energetically drawn to it.
Eve all over.
That's a real video. Somewhere out there, that's a real one.
Yeah,
this is fucking terrifying.
It's really scary.
No, it looks so real. I cannot.
Wait, worst case scenario, just this. What's the worst case scenario for shit like this?
I mean, like just like fraudulent videos of like people in power or even like people in your life doing things. Like you can't believe videos anymore. You can't believe.
No, I've seen videos pop up where I watch the whole thing and at the end, I'm like, it's like getting to the joke or whatever. And someone's like, and that video is AI.
Yeah.
And I have to go back and watch it and be like, holy fuck.
And
like, have you seen that video of the grandma, like a guy showing his grandma
GTA?
Yeah,
it's so funny.
That's how you feel.
I'm the grandma now, where I'm like, oh.
Dude, I remember I was playing Madden with my brother, and my grandfather walked in. He was just like, "There's an NFL game on right now. It's summer." And I was like, "Dude, this is what?"
Yeah. And imagine like that technology. Video games have come to be in the last like 40 years, essentially, maybe like 50 years. So it's like AI 50 years from now when we're old fucks, we're 80. But like what is that going to be? Because like this is just being introduced now. So like what is it even going to look like?
Well, you and I are going to be running a kingdom in our Ready Player One type world while we're in bed in the nursing home in the same room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to
Holding
use this
hands.
for?
Well, you know what's going to be interesting though is we're going to be arch nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have rival kingdoms, but in the real world, we're next to each other laying in bed. Kind of interesting.
And we share a bedpan.
We share a bedpan. We share
It's
a nurse.
one giant bedpan that we're both laying on top of.
And it's like the 1400s where they just dump it out right out the window.
How do bedpans? Do you just like
Piss and shit in it.
shit? Like, but
you'll
like,
find out
because you use them when you're unconscious too, right?
You can.
Like they give you one when you're in a coma. Do they?
Yeah.
I saw a movie the other day where somebody was knocked out and they had a bedpan.
What film or what picture?
Which one was it?
There's so many.
There's so many.
Interesting.
It was an old Japanese movie called The Human Condition Part 2.
Black and white.
Black and white. Yeah.
Love that shit.
Love that shit.
I've probably seen it.
It's a war movie. It's like a 9-hour series.
Yeah, I've probably seen it. I've probably seen it.
What's the worst?
And that was all AI too in the 50s. Yeah.
Well,
what was that?
I'm not going to need any more GoDaddy domains now that I know that this is out there.
All right, you know what the worst case scenario is? It's porn. It's going to happen.
That's what I was driving at.
Yeah, it's going, and like not even in a joking way. It's going to be people making porn about people in their lives, like at work.
Yeah, it's so fucked.
It's going to be like USS Callister, like in Black Mirror.
Yeah.
You've seen that episode?
I haven't seen it. I'm just assuming that's what happened.
It's this guy. It's a phenomenal episode. It's this guy, Jesse Plemons. He creates a very popular online video game, and at work, he's cloning all of his coworkers at home in a private server of the video game. So when he goes home, he comes into the video game, and they're like terrified of him, and he's like all powerful. And so like at work, they bully him and make fun of him, and he goes home and like tortures them.
Oh, really?
But it's like implied that he's also like. And you know he's like doing whatever he wants with the gals in there.
Yeah, and he takes away the guys' penises, and they can turn people into giant like bugs, crustacean bugs.
That's actually real. It's
pretty sweet.
Anyway, worst case scenario is porn AI, and it's gonna happen. It's probably happening now. It's probably happening now.
I mean, that's been a thing with deep fakes. Wasn't there like a controversy where like a streamer was watching like deep fakes of like other streamers?
Taylor Swift sued someone for like deepfake porn, I think.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember. What I'm saying is it's probably beyond deepfakes. I'm saying like you like.
Yeah, you just need one photo of somebody and you could just plug it in.
Toast.
I wonder if it works for like podcast hosts. Like you.
It does.
It would work for you guys?
It works on Liam.
I haven't been on an episode.
I know that, brother.
I've been gone for 6 months.
My bedroom looks like an NFT museum. I just have GIFs of me and Liam fanfic. That's why he's never been in my room.
It's all just like standing 69s. Everyone, he's holding you upside down.
I'm holding him by the ankles, eating his ass.
He's bone tomahawking me.
Oh, yeah. I saw that scene for the first time the other day. Just that scene. I didn't see the movie.
Oh, the movie's fantastic.
Yeah,
I highly recommend the movie.
Yeah,
you got to watch Bone Tomahawk. We've talked about this. We've been over this. Everybody knows they got to see
Everybody
Bone
knows,
Tomahawk.
and everybody knows I won't watch it. Hey, you know who we were also hanging out with, me and Tyler, this weekend? We ran into Zach Hadell.
Oh, yeah.
I actually didn't realize it was him at the time, and I feel a fool because I would have...
Because you didn't know what he looked like?
Yeah, I would have fanboyed so hard.
Yeah.
Your cameo in Smiling Friends is like maybe the hardest I've ever laughed.
Agreed. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It's my favorite scene in anything ever.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you.
You're being incredibly loud.
That was so funny because Michael and Zach just came over and we just filmed that in my garage, like the same way I shoot any of my shit, just like in a pile of garbage with a camera pointed at a wall. And we just improvised it with Michael, like doing his lines off camera. And I think that it was awesome to do that show. I also animated the character. I don't know if I'd ever be back, but I'd always happily be back because it was
I
so
hope
fun.
you are.
Yeah.
So fucking funny.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Are you? So I would assume you know like a lot of these animators. Like Mark M was there too. Sick Animation, and then Joe Kappa.
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is a great way get your business started. You need an online presence, guys. Squarespace is the place to go, okay? You can showcase your offerings with a professional website, grow your brand, get paid all in one place. It's a great way to scale your business. You know, you really don't need to, you need to be spending time focusing on the quality of your business. Let Squarespace elevate it to the place it deserves to be. Let them do all the work. They've got great SEO tools. This will help you get discovered online. It's every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions and auto-generated sitemap and more. You show up way more often. That's what that means. When people are Googling, you will come up more because of Squarespace. Also, Squarespace makes it easy to showcase your expertise and engage clients with video content on your website. Upload and organize your videos, create stunning video libraries, monetize your content by adding a paywall. It's great, premium workshops, exclusive tutorials, whatever you've got. It's a great place. Squarespace makes it easy to host videos on your website.
And you don't need GoDaddy with Squarespace. Squarespace has it all covered for you right there.
So head to squarespace.com/Friday for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code Friday. You will save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks, Squarespace. Let's get back in. Okay, we're back. Sorry, we had a conversation off book. Sorry.
We said some very secret stuff off camera.
Yeah. We gave away trade secrets of the industry.
He revealed his baby's gender.
No!
Is furry, right? You're
Correct.
having a furry?
Furry. It's not a gender, but good try. You're trying to win over our audience. It's not working.
Soul.
It is a furry, so I threw it in the dumpster, and we're trying again. Me and Liam are trying again.
Yeah. Which one of you was the mother this time?
I can't remember.
It was so dark, and our bodies are so similar.
Yeah. One of you got bad eggs. You got to do the other one.
Yeah. It's like the end of The Thing where they're just staring at each other trying to figure out who's who. Which one of us was the mommy last night?
Yeah.
You want to sip some of this maybe whiskey?
Smoking cigars, staring at each other.
We'll sit here and wait it out.
But it's like it's
furry baby in a dumpster trying to crawl out, and it keeps like falling back down.
It's like Cillian Murphy and Florence Pugh naked in the chairs looking at each other in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we'll do our this is our character segment.
All right.
So we'll do ours, and then you'll get it.
All right.
Do you want to start with yours or mine?
Let's do yours.
Okay, we have to switch because we need to be next to each other for this one.
You and me?
Yes. Yeah. So you'll sit there.
All right.
Okay. So, I am CRISPR. This is Tingle, and we are in a business meeting. You are our brand new intern, Glenn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, Glenn. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the team.
Nice to meet you guys.
To meet you.
Yeah, what department did they put you in? Are you engineering?
Human resources.
Oh, okay,
I'm just
great.
HR, yeah.
Okay, we're kind of busy today. Do you mind just sitting in on one of our meetings and taking notes?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just do meeting minutes and then email that to us after, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sit in. Hey, Tinkle?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good to meet you. Yeah, do you want to just get right into it?
Yeah.
You're going to be drinking from the fire hose, but I hope that's okay.
Hey.
All right, pull up the slides. Okay, all right.
Right. Bottle.
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 Bottle. Yeah. Bottle. Yeah. Yeah. Bottle.
Excuse me.
Bottle.
You got it. Yeah, what's up, man?
I'm sorry. Is this like a warm-up exercise, or is this the meeting? Should I start taking notes right now?
Yeah, just take notes, and then if you have questions, ask me after. But we're trying to get through this.
All right.
I'll answer any questions later.
Like you said, you're drinking from the fire hose today.
Yeah.
So let's get ready. Mama. Nope. Mama. 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 Smooth these out.
All right, we really should move on to the Warner account.
Okay, let's move on. We got to talk about the Warner account.
I just have
Just do a new page.
bottle and mama written. Is
Perfect.
that okay?
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. We should talk. We really should talk about the Warner account.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
As HR,
Okay.
I just want to check in with the HR. The touching, all that was all
Are you getting
consensual.
this? Are you writing this down? Yeah, it was consensual.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Write this down.
Can you jot that down?
I have it.
Let me see what you wrote.
Here.
What? All right. You're new. Okay. Sorry, it's not your fault. Okay, we're really going to need to work on this. I'll have a meeting with you after, but that's not going to cut. You have to, like, did you ever take notes in class?
Yeah, I took notes in class.
Just do that.
I got a jet.
Okay.
Let's just finish up on the Warner account right now, and then we'll go back. All right,
Okay.
ready?
Okay, that should be good. Honestly, I think we just pitched that.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay. I'm going to need you to send me those notes, and let's just set up a meeting because we got to figure out.
Do you guys have
that's not
Wi-Fi or?
no.
No, your fly's down, rookie.
Pussy. Fuck you.
Yeah, man.
You're fired.
And you're homeless
really
now.
need
I'm gonna
this
get you
job.
evicted.
What?
I just really need this job. I have.
What happened?
We singing show tunes. God, I need this job.
I wish I was in the mood for singing because I do have a lovely voice, but right now it's just I've been tossed around.
Oh my god.
Tossed around from job to job, and they always throw me in meetings like this, drinking from the hot fire hose, and
Drink from the fire.
mm-hmm.
I
I
guess
try to keep up, but you guys are just pros, and
I guess you never really get a chance to catch your breath, get your head above water.
yeah,
Hey, kid,
it's like I'm drowning.
you got kind eyes.
I think maybe we can give you another chance.
Thanks, guys.
Of course.
Bottle.
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 Bottle. Yeah. Bottle. All right, that's the character.
That's great.
All right, we can switch back now.
I guess you want to sit there for
Yeah, sure.
I don't drink.
Good for you.
Sorry, guys. I know you guys are the beer podcast. You guys got beer here.
Do you at least vape?
Never vaped, actually.
Come on, man. We're going to have to cut all this. This is a useless episode now.
This whole episode sucks anyways. I was on it.
Do you jerk off to amateur stuff, or are you just like
amateur?
AI amateur.
AI amateur.
AI amateur deepfake of yourself.
European
I think
shit.
people, no offense to you guys if this applies to you, but people who jerk off to like 4K browsers are probably like depraved people.
Yeah,
I do not.
They're animals.
I do not.
No.
Like amateur is so much better in every regard.
Makes you feel like you're watching a real person instead of like someone.
A company that's probably abusing everyone.
So sickening.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
sickening.
No offense if you watch 4K browsers.
I do not.
No offense, Emily.
No offense.
My name is Lort. Your name is Barf. Your name is Marf. You guys are walking out of a Walmart to your car. I'm running up to you, and I'm a guy who takes the saying, don't shoot the messenger, very seriously. So you guys are walking out. Hey, guys, is that your Camry over there?
Yeah.
Dude, I just saw some guy break into it, slash the tires.
What?
Yeah,
really?
God fucking damn it.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot the messenger!
Wait.
Don't shoot the messenger! I didn't do it! I just saw the guy do it! I just saw him break into your car!
No, I'm not mad. I just...
No, fuck! Don't shoot! Come on,
No,
man!
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad! We're not mad!
Hey, we're happy you told us. You didn't do it, did you?
No.
Yeah, no,
just the
fine.
messenger.
I'm just fucking mad because I just fucking got the front fixed.
Okay, just don't shoot the
God
messenger.
damn it!
Don't
Thank you,
shoot the
though.
messenger.
The front of his car has been fucked up for months. He finally got it fixed, and now this happens.
I could finally afford it. I just got my new corporate job.
You could kiss the messenger.
What?
You could give the messenger a kiss.
I mean, we were walking to the car. We probably would have seen
You could
it
give
anyways.
the messenger a kiss on the lips, or both of you could kiss the messenger on the cheek at the same time.
I think I really appreciate you telling me about the car. We were walking over to it anyway, so I think this is kind of one of those situations where like we were going to see
Could give
it
the
anyway.
messenger a ride to his grandma's house.
Is that, well, our car, you said the tires were slashed, right?
Give the messenger a kiss. Then if you can't give the messenger a ride, you could give the messenger a kiss.
Could we call you an Uber?
You could give the messenger a kiss.
If I give you a kiss, will you be honest with me if you broke into my car or not?
You could sing happy birthday to the messenger because maybe it's his 26th birthday. And maybe he's alone.
You want to do that one? That one's actually not that bad.
That one's not as bad. It makes me really uncomfortable, but
all these people are watching.
Do you care if it makes us uncomfortable as long as you get happy birthday?
Give the messenger a kiss, though, at the same time, if that's less.
While we're singing?
If I had to choose, 1, don't shoot the messenger. 2, you could give the messenger a kiss. 3, you could sing happy birthday to the messenger.
I think we just choose don't shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot.
4,
we're not going to
teach
shoot
the
you.
messenger how to whistle.
I can't whistle. Can you whistle?
No.
No.
You ever seen a guy do this?
I've seen that, yeah.
I think with...
Why are your knuckles bleeding?
Are you okay? Hey.
What?
Hey,
what, prick?
Whoa, hey.
Yes.
Wait, no,
yes.
Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot him.
Hey.
Emily, fade out. Fade into the sky. You're leaving the ozone. You're fading into space. You're fading into the solar system. We're just a tiny little green marble. Thanks for coming on, Joel.
Then you hear, fuck! And you hear a gunshot. Yeah. Funniest joke you could do is like pull out to planet Earth and have a guy go like, fuck!
yeah. It's just pulls it Thanos looking down. It's all in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
It's just...
The Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Marvel, yeah.
I think every cartoon ever has a scene where like something explodes or they zoom out and then there's like a little on Earth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love, Death, Robots has that in the little mini ones.
Oh, that one's great though.
Yeah.
Do you watch the show?
I've seen a couple of them.
There's some duds, but there's some really good ones.
Have you seen, what's the crab one called?
Bad Traveling.
Seen that one?
No.
You should watch that one. It's
Highly
it's
Crab?
Bad Traveling. It's no spoilers. It's awesome. It's about A mutiny, I think.
Yes. And there's one this season. It's like how some guy's name found religion.
Yeah, it was great. Anyway, Joel.
Yes.
And your character, this could be part of the Jengus pod or the Wangle pod.
Oh, you'll be involved, so it's the Lee Angle pod, I think.
Ooh.
Well, he's more of our guest.
All right. Oh, okay, you're our guest. So my character is a interview on like a Good Morning America kind of deal, so I might have to be there if we switch.
That's fine.
Again.
And
Emily's job just got 10 times harder. We're freaking musical chairs everywhere.
Literally insane.
So I'm a guy. I'm a like this interview is over kind of guy who like takes his lapel mic off.
Yeah.
But he can't get it off, and he reveals way too much in his frustration while trying to get it off, more than the question would have ever gotten out of him.
So Liam's interviewing you?
Yeah, and you asked me kind of an uncomfortable question.
Yeah.
All right.
And what's your name?
My name is Topher.
Topher.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I mean, it was tons of fun shooting the movie. I've worked with this cast a dozen times, so it's just such a delight to have these familiar faces when you go into work. Like most people hate their coworkers. I'm lucky to love my coworkers.
Topher, if you wouldn't mind, we'd be remiss not to bring up the incident with you and your co-star, Meghan Markle. What?
I did inform you guys to not bring that up, so I'm afraid this interview's over.
Well, if there's just anything you could say about it.
No. I was very clear about what I did. How do I get this?
I understand, but you understand we have to ask. You know, that's
God, fuck. God, haven't been this pissed since I cheated on my wife. God damn it.
Well, keep pressing him on the question.
Well, that was part of the thing. Is did the cheating of your wife happen with Meghan
Do you
Markle?
guys do super glue with these things?
No.
This is like when I super glued my penis to that dog's rear end. I thought it was lube. I was trying to fuck a dog.
Well, is that
Fuck.
Well,
God damn it. This interview's over.
Well, I understand. Well, I want to go back to those other things you just brought up. But about you and your co-star on this film, there's just the reports that you guys were both equally verbally abusive to each other. And what do you have to say about that?
I'm not answering any questions about that. I told you. God, I fucking hated my co-star in that movie, that bitch.
Okay, so yeah, there was a rift between you guys, you could say.
No, I was just stimming.
Okay.
Okay, this interview's back in. Because this is important. To me. I do have a family member with autism, and I've taken on some of his stims.
Okay.
In solidarity.
What kind of stims? Define stimming to the audience, so if they don't. Oh,
you are breaching a bridge too far, my friend.
Okay.
And
to be fair, you brought that up.
This interview is over.
So, would you like? What's it like growing up with a brother with autism, who's on the spectrum of autism?
God.
Is that something you'd be okay with answering?
It was a tiny dog, the one I superglued my dick to, just like this tiny fucking mic.
See,
it was one of those chihuahuas. Fuck my dick.
Let's move.
My dick's so small. What?
So you have sex with animals? Is that what you're saying?
I never said it. What? You can't ask questions about stuff that happened after the interview's over. Stuff was happening after the interview was going.
I can.
Who just told you that?
You signed a contract.
This interview's back on. Now I'm out for blood.
Okay.
You guys are spreading rumors on your show about me cheating on my wife, fucking a dog, supergluing my dick to a dog, having a tiny dick.
And you're claiming those were producer. Hi, sorry. You're claiming those were stems.
Yeah, you put me in an uncomfortable situation that made me enact my family member's stims.
Are the rumors true?
This interview's over.
That was really good.
Awesome.
That was awesome. Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic. Crap.
Fantastic. Well, dude, we've kept you for so long now.
You gotta get to a wedding, brother.
I got a wedding to go to.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah. It's a blast hanging out.
Thanks for having me here, guys. This was awesome.
We love you.
We love you.
We're scared of you.
I love you, and I'm scared of you guys.
Really scared.
Really terrified of you guys. You were in my nightmare last night.
Was that actually?
Yep, you were like a goblin, gremlin.
The vulture.
The vulture. Was
you took on this iconic character known as the Vulture. Usually my nemeses in my life take on the Vulture in my nightmares.
There's pictures of him all over the Denver airport. It's insane.
Of him?
Yeah.
You know, I had a dream last night. For me, not a nightmare. I had a wonderful dream where I was on the hunt. So, interesting. Interesting. Maybe we cross paths in our dreams.
It's like the dream he has in Raising Arizona, which is fire.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night.
I love that movie.
We just watched it last night for the first time.
Incredible.
It's so good.
So
Nick
awesome.
Cage is incredible.
I didn't realize that the motorcycle dude is in SpongeBob.
Oh, is it?
The SpongeBob movie, the guy hunting SpongeBob.
I completely took that from Raising Arizona, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Which Liam spotted. I did not. Just got to give him credit.
Hollywood hit us up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's perfect.
Also, Holly Hunter.
Holly Hunter, that's what's good.
Yeah.
The mom of Mrs. Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
God, she's beautiful.
The voice of Mrs. Incredible.
She's so beautiful in The Incredibles.
Gorgeous.
There's if you go across the street to the liquor store, there's a little toy of Mrs. Incredible. I don't know why. He's got a box of toys at this liquor store, but Mrs. Incredible.
Can we pull up GoDaddy to see if she's on the roster yet?
I'll do AI porn for Mrs. Incredible. Nobody's getting hurt.
I have some. I've created some.
AI porn of Mrs. Incredible?
Yeah, I've kind of become, in my free time, an AI artist.
I want her to stretch out to the size of the Eiffel Tower and ride me all the way through the Earth's mantle. Got that.
What?
Just kidding.
And that's the end.
And that's the episode. What would you like to plug anything before we get off?
Plugging Joel Haver.
Check out our stuff. We'll link.
Badass.
We'll link your YouTube and everything.
We're linking your YouTube and your 12 movies in 12 months
playlist.
Thanks for going on. I got some plugs. This Friday, me, Ryan Leader, Gus Johnson, Andrea Jin, Blake Rosier, Lisa Wallen, Sean Dolan, going to be at B Suite in Koreatown, K-Town. This Friday, June 6th, 8 p.m. And then June 12th through the 14th, I'll be at Wits End in Charleston with Brett Dodenhoff. Please come to those shows.
Woo!
Awesome. Oh, and we have a live sketch show coming up in San Diego.
Oh, yeah. July.
Forget. We'll put it in the thing.
It's on the screen.
But if you're in San Diego, come out. It's going to be awesome.
You ever get those other kooky, almost Friday character actors up in here on this podcast?
All the time.
Those guys are crazy.
They're nuts.
They're bad shit.
They're bad guys. They're bad people.
Yeah. They're behind all that
Even
bad
Stillwell?
AI stuff. Stillwell's bad, dude.
Yeah.
He might be the sickest one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like sicko.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he we'll have to cut this, but he took it upon himself to join the Ukraine-Russia conflict.
On which side?
Neither. He was killing anyone. He just saw he was like Warzone. Whoever
Holy
comes
shit.
He was playing free for all. Rust free for all.
And he had have you seen Dead Alive?
What's
it's
called?
the Peter Jackson zombie movie where a guy just gores a bunch of zombies with a lawnmower.
Was
he doing that in Ukraine?
He was doing that. He was doing a lot of.
He had a riding lawnmower.
He
Right.
He built the bus from Dawn of the Dead.
Have you heard of the Killdozer?
Yes.
The guy who built the giant
Tread.
Yeah, Tread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen every piece of media on Tread that you can possibly consume.
He's kind of a hero, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
He's just standing up to bullshit.
Because he didn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, he didn't hurt anyone.
Which is nice.
Well,
Did he?
Physically.
I mean, he probably made someone financially destitute.
For sure.
Yeah.
He ruined lives, but physically
Yes,
he didn't.
physically he shot himself.
Yeah, he took himself out.
That was bad.
That's the sad part of the story. I'm like, I want to hear this guy's insane prison memoir.
I did too,
Yeah.
but then all of his tapes were him talking about God told him to do it, and I was like, that's so boring.
Yeah, that's
it's just
boring.
hack.
Yeah. It wasn't
Yeah.
even that God told him to do it. He was like, the fact that I haven't gotten caught yet means that God wants this to happen,
Oh,
which is
fair,
even
fair.
crazier.
Mm-hmm. This is good. Put this back in the podcast.
Yeah, this is all keepable.
This interview's back on.
We actually bring up Tread all the time. I got to rewatch that.
It would have been I'm actually bummed they made a documentary about it. It was one of those documentaries where
they did one? I didn't know they did one.
Yeah,
great.
but they made the documentary where some of the scenes were dramatically reenacted,
Yeah.
and I feel like it would have been such a good movie. I
Yeah.
wish I had come up with that movie idea.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's
They've already kind of reenacted.
yeah.
Have you ever seen Fly, Cult Fly?
No.
Really cool documentary on this kid that was called like the Barefoot Bandit. It's a 17-year-old from like Florida he taught himself to fly planes, and he was like robbing everywhere on the small island, flying around the country, robbing shit. And
That's so crazy.
Young. But the documentary is like half interviews, and then they animate, and the animation style is really cool. So it's like a documentary where all the reenactments are animated, and it's so sick. It's on YouTube. It's free. Check it out.
You guys see the rehearsal finale?
Yeah.
So
holy shit.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so good. That was awesome.
That blew the first season out of the water, and I loved the first season.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I was like, how is he going to top season 1?
Yeah.
That was my only thought watching
completely.
it.
Yeah.
But now he's fucked because the bar's so high.
Yeah.
I don't think he can do a season 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where he's like, all right, I'm done with the rehearsal, and they're just going to give him a bunch of money to go make a new show.
Yeah.
But
I love The Curse too. I genuinely adored that show.
I never finished it, not because I thought it was bad. It's just one of those shows that like stuff came up and I didn't finish it, so I need to go back. But the first
final
two
episode is amazing.
Oh, really?
If it hasn't been spoiled for you, you're in for a treat.
It hasn't?
Yeah.
I actually don't think I finished it now that I think about it.
You would know if you finish it. It's an insane finale.
Yeah, I need to watch it then.
I'd say just as insane as rehearsal season.
Really?
Finale. Just an insane ending.
Okay, sweet.
And Joel, before you leave, because I respect your opinion so much, give us a movie recommendation for us and the listeners.
A film recommendation.
A good one, and then the worst movie ever.
A good one would have to be... I'm trying to decide the vibe. Have you seen Tampopo?
No.
That's a fantastic movie.
How do you spell it?
Tampopo.
I love an animated movie.
It's not animated.
Okay, just the cover is a cartoon.
Just the cover is cartoon. But this is a Japanese movie from the 80s, I believe. And it's like like a classic Clint Eastwood Western where he shows up in the town and whips everyone into shape. It's that, but it's all for a ramen shop in Japan. Cool. It's just like a super like crazy campy movie about this like these Western guys showing up and whipping this ramen shop into shape.
As they would call a Western shot in Italy a spaghetti Western, you could call this a noodle Western.
Yes, I think they even have called that before. Called that before.
Yeah, so it's not racist because they've already said that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Gran Torino. I used to stack fucks like you 5 feet tall in Korea.
And then a bad movie. I feel like this is like it probably scrapes the top 10 of like bad movies people talk about. But have you heard of Samurai Cop?
No.
Yes, I've heard of it.
It's really good. Samurai Cop is one of my I watched it so much as a kid. It's one of the best like bad movies. It's just classic 80s kind of. I guess it came out in the 90s, but it's still like stuck in the 80s. Yeah. And it's just really stilted. There's like a famous scene of the guy flirting. Can we watch that scene actually if it's on YouTube just for us to enjoy?
Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah. It's like Samurai Cop flirting scene or something, or
while she pulls that up, can I give you a rec?
Yeah.
This is a bad movie that I think it's the most fun I've ever had watching a movie. Is that
Horny Nurse is the one, yeah.
Xander Cage Returns with Vin Diesel. It's the funniest movie I've ever seen.
Really?
After we watched, do you have a Heart Out?
Yeah, I have to get going to the wedding.
Okay, yeah. I'll send you a link.
This is not my phone.
I'll send you a link.
That's like it's not too old, is it?
No, it's like 10 years old.
Oh, really?
I'll send you a link to my favorite scene.
We could watch that.
Let's wrap it here and then we can watch.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.